Good morning. Welcome. Excuse me. Welcome to Morning Brew. And I see that JP's is in the chat. Good morning, JP's. How are you? Let's see here. And yes, JP's was first. And he's alive. That's right. You are. You sound surprised. Let's see here. Let me go ahead and make two postings right now before I post the link into the chat. Well, not chat, but into the private chat group. Because the likelihood of me posting the link to the live chat or chat in the live chat is, not going to happen for a while. Unfortunately. But it is what it is. Okay. This out there. Now, for anybody who is a part of the group, can feel free to join. And if not, I'll find a way to get the link to you somehow. So let's see here. At least I got you on board, JP's. What's going on? Let's see here. No link yet. Okay. Let's see. I'm surprised. Let's see here. Let me go ahead and go to. Give me a second. Okay. Guess that to him. That's Dave G. And let's see here. Who else does? Okay, nobody else on Facebook needs it that I know of. Let's see here. Let me go ahead and send it to him as well. Get Facebook taken care of. Now, let me look. There's one other place I need to post. Let me go back to Discord. There are a few private messages I know I need to send, including yours. And let's see here. Now, you've got the link, JPs, so you can come in. And here you are.
Hello.
And no wonder I had the link muted.
What?
I said I had the link muted. I couldn't hear anything. I didn't hear you in the back room. So what's going on?
Nothing. I was like, oh, look, it's 4 a.m. Captain Trek's going to be on in an hour. I'm going to go shave my face and take a shower. So,
well,
here I am.
That definitely sounds like a plan. Have you had any coffee or anything, any other brew to have this morning? Like
I'm drinking Pepsi right now.
Well, I technically consider that a brew. So since they have to go ahead and distill the water. So yeah, that's part of the brew.
There's water in there?
Believe it or not, they actually do have a little bit of water in there.
So that means it's healthy.
Well, except for some of the additives, it's not as healthy as coffee.
So how'd your doctor's appointment go?
The doctor's appointment went well.
That's good.
I was concerned because of the wound. He looked at it and was surprised that it was not more closed than it was. However, he said that as far as everything else goes, that was normal, and to just keep doing what I'm doing. So at least I know I've been doing the right things.
Yeah. Did he poke it with a stick and say, does this hurt? Does this hurt? Does this hurt?
Yeah. Yeah. See, if he had, I would have gone back. That reminds me. The nurse that was in there who took my blood pressure is one of those that believes that the arm cuff should be pumped as high as possible.
Yeah, it's hilarious when they do my blood pressure because it's like they go to put on a normal person size. I'm like, no, fat man size, please.
See, most of the time, most of them, I can understand. You take your blood pressure, they're cutting off the blood circulation for a moment, so the fingers will tingle a little bit. Yeah, 5 minutes later, my fingers were just feeling back into them.
Oh, yeah.
It was 2 hours later that my arm stopped feeling like somebody had been punching me in it.
Yeah.
It's like, you need to learn how to actually take blood pressure.
It always happens to me if I go to the hospital. It's like they put the normal adult size one on. They proceed to start pumping it up. And the Velcro blows out.
Yep.
I'm like, I told you fat man size, please. But no, they think they know better. Or my favorite is when the vampires come around
Oh yes.
and then they're like, "Which arm do you want it from?" I'm like, "Neither. Back of hand." Because you hit it every time with back of hand.
Yep.
Each one of you idiots can never find a vein on me properly. I mean, they usually insist on trying because they think they're so good, and they end up poking me 3 or 4 times. And then usually the last time they're like got the needle under my skin and they're poking it around, moving it around,
Yeah.
and then you just want to punch them right in the head. Listen to me, what I told you first, back of hand. And they're like, well, that usually hurts more. I'm like, it hurts a hell of a lot less than when you're poking me 20 times.
And you're on grass poison, so
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. The patient doesn't know their own body. That's just a
They didn't like it one
misnomer.
time when I basically took it and took my own blood.
Yeah. I've considered actually doing that because I know I could hit a vein easier than they could.
Yeah. And my favorite is because I'm on uh, blood thinners, is that I tell them just before I sit down, and they still treat me like it's a normal poke. They're like, here's a little piece of cotton
Of
and a
course.
band aid. Hold on to it for 30 seconds.
no.
I do that. I walk out of the goddamn clinic. I sit down in my car. I'm like, how come the. Oh my God, my arm's bleeding like a son of a bitch. Big trail of blood down the side of my arm. I'm like, okay, excuse me, I'll just pass out now.
Yeah, that's because they're not really properly trained for the most part. They have no idea what it's like.
4 times it took us to take this camp.
Oh, yeah.
Well, we have a plan.
I remember one time I went in and had to have a test done. I was laying down. She did 2 times in one arm, 2 times in the other arm. She said, "Oh, I'm going to need you to try again." I said, "No, you're not." She's like, "We need to get this done." I said, "You're not." And so then the doctor comes in and, well, you really have to let them, you really have to let the nurse do that. I said, "I will let the nurse do that. Somebody else will be taking the blood."
Yeah.
I gave
Usually
that person 2 times in each arm, no more.
at that point, I would have just said, go back of hand. Because that's 100% all the time.
But uh so how was your night?
Okay.
Any weirdos like
There's always weirdos at work. It's a 7-Eleven. What do you expect?
well, elaborate, share the feeling.
Well, I mean, sometimes the weirdos can be the most entertaining.
Yes.
And sometimes the weirdos are behind the till.
Well, that's true. As I said, sometimes they can be the most entertaining.
My favorite is when people show up in their goddamn pajamas. Like, really? Thank you for dressing up to come out. And next time, remember to wear a bra.
Yeah, I'm sorry. It's one thing to go out in your pajamas, or at least something that's a little more lounge wear than normal wear. But yeah, If you're going out of the house, ladies, please remember wear a bra. It's a lot more supportive.
And you don't need to be tripping over them.
Exactly.
Or they don't need to be peeking out of the bottom of your shirt.
Oh yeah.
With the titties.
What the hell? Nobody's there?
Nobody is here, which is surprising. Doesn't
Oh,
bother me. The show will go on.
It says for watching.
Well, yeah.
One of those
Before
is me.
in public.
Who else out there? Come on. Make yourself notified.
yeah, we got at least one other person watching, so that's a good thing.
I'm looking at the game.
We're providing entertainment to somebody, so hey, that's a good thing.
Where's Admiral?
I'm sure that he is probably just getting home.
It says Yosef's online. Admiral's online.
I sent to Yosef. Admiral can be online and still at
Yeah.
work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. The reason I decided to shave my face is I got home last night and Flaria made tacos. And halfway through eating my taco, I'm like, oh, mustache hairs. Yum.
Yo,
And that I was getting sick of the neck beard.
Yes.
You know, you put a t-shirt on and it's like goddamn shirt's catching in the hairs and ah.
And oh, it's Yitza Lemons. That is good to know. How are you doing this let's see here. That would be late morning.
It's
Or,
a me, Mario.
I know it's afternoon for Yosef and late morning for Yitza, if I'm correct. Um,
Isn't he in Brussels?
no, he's in
Belgium.
yes, thank you.
It was a B word.
Oh no, you're the same as Yosef. Okay, sorry. Uh,
Wait a second, Brussels. Where the hell is that?
oh yes, mountains is an hour behind. Yes, mountains would be still be morning, and he is afternoon. Sorry.
Great, I gotta open the Googles.
I've had one cup of coffee. That's about.
Well, you haven't hit your two?
No, I haven't. If I
Okay,
don't
well,
have if I don't have my two, that's
wait, he could technically be in Brussels because that's in Belgium too.
and good morning, Fenrir Fire. How are you this morning?
Hello, Fire. I'm not gonna try the first part because I'll just butcher it. Or I'll just refer to you as FF.
Ah,
See, I was close.
Yeah, 40 minutes. Sorry, 40 minutes. Not that far. Uh,
That's probably 50, 60 kilometers.
I don't know kilometers. I really need to learn.
Yes, you all need to learn it.
Now, what I find
It is
interesting,
the way.
huh?
I said it is the way.
Well, let's see here. Um,
How
what
many-
country? What country is the one that chooses to not go with the rest of the world and use metric?
There's only one.
That's correct. And people think that, well, Americans think that people in America aren't arrogant, or the country itself isn't arrogant because, yeah, right. Because the rest of the world is on metric, and the United States, no, no. Okay, 61.4.
Kilometers.
Okay, thank you.
You didn't say a direction though.
Oh, for the love of God.
Giving too much away.
West. And I'm not even going to try to pronounce that one. It took a while to learn how to pronounce your first name. Salt Lion. Okay, that would not have been my first, or even anywhere near one of my pronunciations. Zuit Nguyen would have been more my
And you see, you're welcome from a Canadian. Is he out, Lou? Or did I put enough W's there?
Okay. English word is Z out. Okay.
Lou.
Ooh.
Or Lou.
Oot. Oot.
Out.
Ew. Ootu. Ootuble. Ew. I don't know.
This is where you don't go to learn English. Corny.
So, you have any plans today?
Corny.
Me have any plans? So far, no. Actually, uh, I plan on the kids coming in eventually, being loud and obnoxious as normal.
You
um,
need to get a Nerf gun.
or a tranquilizer gun. Um,
Well, you start with the Nerf gun, and then maybe an airsoft gun. If they don't settle down by the airsoft gun, then the trank gun comes out. It's another good reason why I'm not a parent.
uh, well, another reason that you're not a wouldn't be a good parent.
Because I would mess those kids up so bad.
Let's see here. Let me go ahead.
It was bad enough that I've got nieces that live like 2 provinces away, and they're safe there
Yes.
because I would teach them all the bad words and what to call their mommy,
Oh,
which is my
Oh, yes.
like, mommy, what's a shiksa?
what?
And I'm trying to start myself on fire.
Don't do that.
And why would you start yourself on fire?
Because my cigarette ash fell right on me. And then, like, down to my seat area.
Okay, let's see.
Holy crap, it's Rosetta.
What?
I said Rosetta's on.
Oh,
And what about Rosetta?
She's in chat.
Oh, good morning, Rosetta. How are you this morning?
You're not paying attention to your chat.
Well,
I'm just poking a stick with you. You know, I can't talk right now. I'm just poking a stick with you. Pulling your chain.
yes, I know what you're saying. Uh
Trying to make
gotta
conversation so there's no dead air.
I quite aware of that. I need to try to figure out a way. I'll see if Rosetta is willing to come on for a moment, or
Yeah.
if she's
It's
able to. Let's get this to. Oh, come on.
Sandwiches.
Let's get this. Here we go. Okay.
Every morning stinks.
Well, I wouldn't say every morning stinks. I like
I'm not. See, technically, it's not a morning for me right now. I still have yet to go to bed. So it's
okay,
like
if you look at the clock, it's morning.
the clock doesn't matter in my world.
And yes, morning does stink, Rosetta. You can always check your Twitter if you would like to be on. Yeah. Why can't I spell in the morning? Oh, that's right. I haven't had a second cup of coffee.
Need that second cup of go-go juice. Yeah.
Yes, go-go juice is definitely, yeah. I'm considering if I go to the hospital again to just tell them to give me an IV of,
Hook is
cool.
caffeine or something.
Yeah, like just add a little bit of caffeine to that. Well, one thing they did ask me one thing they did ask me at the doctor was, am I a coffee drinker? Well, yes. Would you say you're light, moderate, or heavy drinker? Heavy. No question was asked. Just it's like I know I'm not a light coffee drinker. Oh no. See, on a light day, I drink a pot of coffee. On an average day, I drink 2 pots of coffee. And on certain days, I've gone into a third pot.
So you're talking it's one of those 12-cup pots, right?
One of those 12 cup pots, yes.
Okay.
Standard Mr. Coffee size coffee pots.
Yeah, I can easily kill 2 liters of Pepsi. Probably more than that if I wanted to.
Somebody appeared in the back room and then was gone. And the only reason I know is I literally was looking at the window and it popped up, and now she's back.
It's acting weird on me. What do you want? I'm on a very old beat up laptop in bed.
And we're talking to Rosetta in bed. Okay, that's a way to start the morning.
I'm a disturbed individual. What do you want?
Are we certain it's just an individual?
Bite me. I told you I'm in bed.
I know you're in bed. Not who with, but
Bull crap, you don't know who with.
Your cat.
Hubby.
well,
Always
see,
hubby.
I didn't know if he was already gone to work or not. I know he
At
works hard.
5:30?
Yeah.
Not usually.
Well, I thought it was, yeah, that's quite possible because he does a lot of work and he works a lot of hours. So yeah, it's not
I know.
unfeasible for him to be gone. So
I know.
Suck
He
it.
works a lot. I do suck it. What's your point? And then he pats me on the hip. Go stay asleep.
I need sandwich.
oh yes, and what kind of sandwiches today?
No idea.
Same kind of sandwich I have every day, Green. Bologna and cheese sandwiches.
No. I went
What?
corned beef and Swiss
That's too
with-
fancy.
with an egg.
See? Fancy.
Nothing wrong with a fancy sandwich.
Okay, I'll fancy mine up. I'll have fried bologna and cheese. Ding.
Well, somebody made a ding. I don't know who that was, or let's look.
Anyways, what's that at?
Well, it's good to know. Well, at least we have Yitza and Rosetta in chat, as well as Rosetta on the panel. So, what's been going on,
Yay.
Rosetta? Haven't
Oh, life is busy.
getting ready for Christmas?
That, dealing with people, all kinds of stuff.
Ugh, Christmas.
Well, I mean, right after Christmas, you've got my birthday. And Caps.
Yeah.
Yeah, what? The 26th?
His is, mine's a few days after. On the 29th. So, hey.
Nobody likes me. An email keeps sending me spam. Piss off, Walmart. Keep screwing up my orders.
What'd you say?
Oh, I'm rambling. So
Yeah.
I'm trying to get rid of the dead air.
Well, yes, and I appreciate that. I'm actually a little surprised. Oh, hey, already got 2 downvotes. That's awesome. Thank you so much for your
Patronage.
Mm-hmm.
What did-
I absolutely love it. Now, here's the funny thing. There are a lot of people, they go all boo-hoo over a downvote. Oh, no, we're just horrible, isn't it?
Eh.
It's horrible.
Yeah, I'm not bothered by it in the slightest.
Let's see how much money in the bank.
What are you mumbling there?
I was like,
You know what I want to say. Stop mumbling like you have.
Go for it. Say whatever you want to say. I don't give a crap.
I was telling him to stop mumbling like he's got cock in his mouth.
oh, she's got deaf. She's deaf over there because she's got jizz in her ears.
Okay.
See, she agreed.
Yeah.
All the retaliatory whatever.
Nothing like that.
Yeah.
Well, let's see here. I think I'll wake somebody up. Who can I wake up now? Let's see here. Home.
Okay, good pay Friday. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Doo-doo-doo.
Oh, God. Really?
Don't know.
That's what she said.
Oh, for
What?
fuck's sake.
Oh no, I just fell off the bridge. Oh, I'm all the way back up. Ow.
What's
Why
up?
does that not surprise me?
What?
Ouch.
Oh, just things in the Twitterverse.
Oh, I just
Oh, trust me. I am.
unless it's directly directed at me.
Well, it was not directed at me, but towards me. So You know, that's the funny thing. They honestly think I care, and I'm definitely on the radar. So that's good to know because I always get the downvotes. So again, thank you for listening. You suck, and not in a good way.
Oh, and there are good ways.
Oh, trust me, I know.
Thank you for the interaction.
Yes, thank you for the interaction. It means so much that you care enough to spend your time with me because you obviously like me or want to spend time with me because, yeah.
You're a nice guy. Who wouldn't? Oh, so just a heads up, I might start swearing.
So,
Yeah.
Yeah, she's gaming and getting sick of playing noobs.
so she's kind of like Ensign Rookie.
People that don't know the mechanics. It's like, yes, you're standing in fire and you burn and you die. Why do you keep standing in the fire and burning and dying?
Because they don't know any different.
Because they're not aware of their surroundings. I'm not on a healing fence. It's okay.
Oh, I. So, by the way, what is your wife doing other than what game specifically?
Guild Wars 2.
Hmm, cool. At least it's a game I've heard of.
Yeah, she's been playing that since day one. So
Not being a gamer, if I've not seen it on. And good morning, Guider. Uh, and good morning, V Star. Uh, Let me see here. I don't remember if I sent V Star the. Uh, Guider, are you on Twitter, Facebook, or Discord? And I'm just getting to my second cup of coffee. Thank God. And Mad Mardigan, good morning. How are you?
hello, Mad Mardigan. Hey, V Star and Gator. Oops. Old,
So,
old man noises.
oh yeah, yeah, I'm starting to make those as well because yeah, that's par for the course. Is life. Okay. Did I actually? Now that I, oh yeah, I did. I sent him a link 4 minutes ago. Uh, that's one thing I do like about Twitter. It tells you about how long ago it was that you sent a message.
Yeah, most programs do that.
Hmm.
So how did you sleep, Rosetta?
Well, I'm awake. What does that tell you?
It tells me that you didn't. Okay, let's see here. Well, let me look here. Okay. Since I can now look him up, I can send that in, paste. Uh, okay, got it. And I can now follow. So if you return the follow, I can now send you the link via Twitter. And I have a message waiting for me. Okay. Okay. Hmm. Well, it should be a good day. Today, let's see here. It's already Wednesday. I can't believe that.
It's not coming quick enough.
I know.
My
It was,
week anyway.
it was funny because I woke up this morning thinking it was Friday.
Oh, I wish.
I know.
Because then I wouldn't have to go to work today if it was Friday.
Yeah, whereas I just work for myself, so I work for a slave driving OCD bitch from fucking hell.
Yep. No argument there.
I'm good with it.
Well, hey, if I argue with you, then I'm wrong. If I agree with you, I'm wrong. So I
Nope, nope, I didn't say you're wrong at all.
just choosing not to argue. So
Didn't say you're wrong at all. I'm not a normal woman. I don't do that shit.
you don't do anything normal, or
Um, damn, that's such a baited question.
Yeah.
yes, it is.
I'm gonna plead the fifth and bow out on that one. Hmm.
Why would you do that? That's okay. Yes.
Yeah, it's been one hell of a few weeks.
Okay. Now I'd copied something else and then forgotten and was trying to post a link and posted that instead. So that just happens sometimes. And let me by the way, how do you like the photo that Yitza came up with?
um, what little I can see looks fancy.
But the background,
Mm,
Yes.
I like that.
Uh I think I know that other one. I went ahead and tweeted that Nancy, but And I'm surprised I haven't even seen Bird in the chat. So he must have slept in today.
Yeah, it's almost 6 a.m.
I hope
Yeah.
Bird's doing well.
Actually, it's almost 7 a.m. for him. So yeah, it's 10 minutes or 8 minutes to 7, I should say. Back to that. And obviously, Happy Dino is too busy to get on this morning, so he must be having a morning because he's been one of the first to come on. So either he's not doesn't have a signal. Well, see, I can't say which one I sent to because that one's locked. Is all I can say.
You're back
And
with run or a kitchen saunter. Or I'm not running. I'll
so
get there.
let me ask this, Rosetta. What are your plans for Christmas? You gonna spend it with family or
Me and hubby.
you and hubby? So you having anything special for Christmas or just meal wise food? I'm not asking about your
I
don't.
sexual
I haven't thought. I
proclivities.
haven't
I'm
thought
just
about it honestly, which is not normal for me. Most years, day after Halloween, I stick several trees up and fill them with ornaments and jewelry that I'm making as I sell it off to help with fundraising for stuff. And I'm usually very festive, but this year is just eh.
Festivus.
let's see here. I got somebody backstage. Let's see what's going on there. As we got NB Geek.
Morning,
everyone.
Andy.
Awesome.
Hello,
Still
Joel.
active.
Yeah. Yeah, I checked it just a second ago. I haven't been suspended again.
That's
I think I
surprising.
know how they got me last time. I was started thinking about it. I had my VPN turned on. I think that sent up a red flag, and then I got suckered. I made a mistake without even thinking, verifying my phone number, and I'm like, that's I'll bet how they got it.
Yep. Let me get that. Let me go back to messages. Go to there.
Oh, so we
Nine.
got JP, Captain Track, and Rosetta.
Correct.
How you doing,
Morning.
Rosetta?
Nah.
It's been a spell since I've seen you.
Yeah, it's been a spell since most people have seen me. I've only been able to do a few things a week lately.
Okay.
There's a lot of shit going on in my life right now.
Well, I had to tell my daughter, stop sending me videos from your old Instagram days. I'm tired of seeing myself 50 pounds lighter.
So, NB, when are you going to send me birthday gifts?
When I have an address?
Hey, my mailing address is on my YouTube.
Okay, I didn't know that.
It's a very private mailbox far from home, so I don't mind using it there.
That's good to know.
That's a good plan.
Well, I've actually had that like 14 years because I was avoiding somebody else back then, but
Correct.
yeah.
Yeah, I understand that.
Yeah.
Damn, you got 21 people on your morning brew sheet here, huh, Cap?
Yep.
That's cool.
And only got let's see here. Let's see here. Joe 4771. Good morning. Carlo Albanese, good morning. And just another nerd. Afternoon.
I think I have found I think I have found almost everybody I normally talk to. Either on here or that I would talk to in Twitter on a regular basis. So yeah, 60 names, that seems about right. I
And,
also I also changed my. I decided that anything I post on there, it's just going to be seen by people that are following me or I'm following them.
right.
I'm like, nah, I'll keep the politics on Parlor. I've had my fun with Twitter.
And I went ahead and added you to the group for the morning brew,
Yeah, I
which
saw that. Thanks.
people do send other things on there as well. So that's part of the reason why it was set up, to help keep in communication with each other.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, that was the only reason I was even going to come back to Twitter was to keep up with you guys. Other than that, I really don't have much of an issue. What's up, Bubba? No, I do not want to help you bring the dogs in. You're 13 years old. Oh yeah, Darth Aster, I need coffee too. I gotta make some, and I'm still waiting on Admiral Oliver Franklin Doom's coffee mug. All the other coffee mugs have come in so far.
Are you
Bills
going
have
to make
been.
us breakfast this morning, MB?
What's that?
Are you going to make us breakfast this morning, MB?
No, I don't think I'm making breakfast this time.
Oh,
I don't think we're gonna be doing that this morning.
He already
Why
got a
not?
disinterested sandwich once, so you had to try.
Well, I did actually cook breakfast one time on Captain Trek's channel.
Yes, he did. And good morning, Darth Aster.
And I have actually made sandwiches on air before.
Good morning, James
live.
Andrew Morrison.
And good morning. Yes, good morning, James Andrew Morrison.
What did you say, Cap, about that?
I didn't actually get to see it live, but I did get to see it.
I've actually done it several times on several channels.
Well, one time you'll be making them on mine. That's good to know.
Is he still sending you tweets? This must be a new one.
No words, NB. No words.
Nah, I was just looking at that. I just looked at the title of the name. I'm like, huh, must be a different.
That is, yeah, it is different indeed. That's why I go ahead and I have the morning brew, because we want to have a different morning than ones in the past.
Yep, I got you there. Bird of Prey 5's up.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Unfortunately, I'm assuming that Mama Prey is probably not awake,
Hmm.
which is why he's probably not here. Although he should be in chat. He's got.
I just saw him on the Twitter with.
Yep.
Him and Yancey are on. Cool beans. Yeah, I was gonna make a comment yesterday. I was like, nah. I was like, it'll piss him off more if I don't.
Yeah. Always love to.
Man, this is weird. It's 7 a.m. and I'll be right back. I'm gonna check outside. I need to see if it's like there's a shit ton of clouds or something. It's dark as hell for 7 a.m.
It's dark. It's 6 a.m. here, though. So I'm not too surprised.
Yeah, 6 a.m. for me. I hate mornings.
By the way, how's your hubby?
I thought we had established
He's
that.
been doing pretty good. Working a lot.
Of course. That's nothing unusual for him.
And when he's not working, he's all doting and mushy. Like
Or
right now, he's asleep, but he's still wrapped around my backside. So,
doting and mushy, or has you handcuffed. Um,
aren't those one and the same? I mean, I'm just gonna sit here and be as innocent as I can be.
well, you can act that way.
There's that as I can be thing. So fuck.
Yeah, yes, as you can be. You are correct. Of course, I'm sure that, as I said before, I had blood work taken yesterday, so I'm sure some things are going to be off, and I'm going to be all, yeah, who cares?
Oh, yep, that explains
You're
it.
blaming the blood work. I mean,
Well, I'm talking blood levels because I kind of,
I know. I'm just giving you shit.
I know. Sometimes I just have to ignore the shit you give me because it's more fun that way.
Well, that answers the question. It's freaking windy and rainy as hell outside. I was like, that'll explain why it's dark.
Oh, let's see here. Soda bread, rare roast beef, horseradishes. Oh my gosh. Okay, any cheese on that?
Oh no, I heard horseradish.
Yeah.
That piqued my interest right there.
And yeah, see, he says soda bread. James Andrew Morrison says soda bread, rare roast beef, and horseradish is a great sandwich. So I said, what kind of cheese?
I've never heard of soda bread.
Yeah. I was gonna say what's soda bread
That's
and
in the UK.
rare roast beef.
Yeah.
Enjoy that tapeworm.
No, when you got it nice and sliced, it looks more rare than medium rare, but it's cooked. Yeah. Oh no, God no, not American cheese. That shit's not cheese at all.
No, it's
No,
not.
it's not.
That's not cheese.
There are cheeses that are, ones that this country came up with that are decent, but not that shit.
No,
What?
cheese. There's a distinct difference. American cheese is not cheese
No,
at
that's
all.
just oil pressed into a yellow casing.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
I'm more
Good
Don't be
morning.
hating on American cheese.
Hey,
Okay.
Bird.
I'll hate on it if
Now-
I want to.
Now, wait a minute. Silence, everyone. We've got to have. Go for it, Bird.
Hola, wordo, es birdo pre fivo.
Oh, for the love of
Kapla.
God! No, no, no! Oh,
No,
Yeah.
oh.
no,
No.
no!
Eh.
Give me the damn greeting.
Hello, world. It's Virto Prey 5. Kapla.
Much better.
Oh,
Good morning, bird.
good morning, Rosetta.
Oh, and I like Carlo's response. Error 404.
if
And
I buy
yes,
cheese at the store, I prefer the Sargento type brand.
and yes, Carlo. Hail on Caroga.
You didn't say hail on Karoga. You said hail Karoga.
Well,
Hail Karoga.
Hail on Garuga. That's right. So how is Mama Pray?
She's good. She already received some birthday wishes this morning.
Is it her birthday today?
It is.
Send her my love.
So
I
what?
will.
She turned 50 today.
Mama Pray, so you turned 50 today?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
50,
Good.
that's it, she says.
For a third time?
Well, that's good to hear. She's going to enjoy her 50s.
It's kind of weird that I'm 42, but she's 50.
Look, got it out.
Don't look at the math.
I'm not going to say anything.
I have
She
my
said
birthday
back in
coming
those
up
days, people
really
got
soon.
married
So.
younger.
Oh, that's true. But I think you were secretly adopted, Bird.
Secretly adopted,
Yep.
maybe.
That way, she doesn't have to reveal her true age. She's 50. No, because she's 42. So,
I
okay.
will, Carlo.
What are you planning for Christmas, Bird? Anything special?
Absolutely nothing.
Really?
Yep. Christmas means nothing to me.
Yeah, you're not the only one.
Okay. Now, see, you got to change that for Nephew Prey. You got to
Well,
change
when
that.
Nephew Prey can remember Christmas, then I'll do Christmas stuff. He's
Okay.
not going to remember this Christmas.
See, I like Christmas. It's that crappy bullshit holiday that gives me PTSD issues after.
New
Oh.
Year's.
That's why I didn't say it.
Why do you hate?
I
Why
wasn't
do you
going to
hate
say
that
that.
day?
Let's just say there's a lot of things that have happened on the day that actually cause me flashbacks when I hear it now.
Oh, I thought it was the fireworks or something.
No. It's a long
sorry to
story
hear.
that I won't put on air. How's that sound? But this is really great because that crappy holiday is only a couple days after my birthday. So, hey.
Well, I wasn't
And-
sure if it was that or Martin Luther King Day. I just wanted to be sure which holiday.
Well, I've got bad news for you, Admiral. Christmas music has not been going away for till at least the New Year on a lot of places now.
Pretty much.
Oh yeah, you can do Christmas right through New Year's. I mean, some
Okay.
Christmas music is.
I
Oh, I'm
didn't
sorry,
say-
Rosetta.
I didn't.
Some
Oh,
Christmas
Bert, I-
Stay
music
happy, so that's
references
why I-
January 1st.
There we go.
Hey, Berto
Correct,
Prey, I see
January
your
1st.
wonderful governor is at it again.
Oh, well, at least my governor, the president, isn't going to arrest my governor and my Secretary of State.
Well, I don't live in Illinois anymore.
No, he said Georgia. He was going to arrest Georgia's governor and Secretary of State. Well, what's my governor up to?
Apparently, he signed a bill into law prohibiting the sale of quote unquote hate symbols on state property. I'm kind of like,
Well, he can fuck himself. I mean,
Okay,
I was like,
but that the state property, that just means that they did this already. They banned state property from selling Confederate flags like 5 years ago.
yeah, this is just
Generic
no, this
hate
is a new bill.
symbols.
Nah, this is a new bill. The news just came yesterday. And yeah, he can only do it on. Yeah, I mean, he's only going to be able to do it on like state property and stuff like that. But
Well,
still, it's
apparently
idiotic.
what it hurt the most were the New York Thruway service areas, rest stops. They used to have, I mean, they still do have gift shops in them. And some of the things they used to sell would have a Confederate flag on it, like an album or whatever. And now
there's
they had
something
to pull
else that kind
stuff.
of a ruling would hurt because a lot of craft and art shows are done in civic centers and places that are owned by state and city.
Yep.
So now what they're basically saying is that small creators have to make sure they only have approved thinking.
Yep. I mean, it's bullshit. It'll most likely be something that gets struck down if it ever actually goes before the courts. But, you know, this is another one of those stupid bills they put out for, because it's like, well, we want to ban hate symbols. Oh, really? What about the symbols I find that represent hate? You gonna ban those? Oh no, because we don't think those are hate symbols. Like, you see how stupid this is? Guess I'll buy my Pepe the Frog's flags elsewhere. Dude, I live in the South. I haven't even seen. I don't even know where they would sell a Confederate flag down here. It's not exactly as popular as it once
At
was.
the gun shows.
Oh, I go to the gun shows. I still ain't seen them there.
Really?
Yeah, I've gone to the gun shows in Columbia quite a few times. And no, don't really see them there. You'll see a lot of surplus stuff, but that's about it. Now, you might see some old Confederate muskets and things like that, or replicas. Some people like to buy those.
I don't see why, because they can't be shot.
Collector's items.
I can't. Why are they collector's items if they're not? If they're only replicas?
Oh no! I meant no, not the replicas. I was talking about maybe like classic ones or something. Like I don't know. Some people just might want to buy one to have something nice to hang up. I mean, a replica would be
And
fairly
yes,
inexpensive.
Happy
in a
birthday,
long way.
Mama Pray. True.
At least the replica, well, if you can still shoot it, then it's not really a replica.
Well, probably a lot of people use replica style ones when they do those Civil War reenactments.
Oh crap! What is her name?
Thank you, Glitter 92.
Why can't I think? So bad with names right now.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, that's it's. Oh, okay.
On
See,
Amazon.
just another nerd here in New York. I don't know if it's whatever, but I can't find a Confederate flag on Amazon or eBay. They took them off a while ago.
When you erase history, when you erase symbols of history, whether good or bad, you are making people more ignorant, stupid, and fucking pathetic.
Well, also,
And
I'd like to point
making
out,
a
you,
relive.
like
Star.
they always say, that's not the Confederate flag.
Well, okay, yeah,
It's
and
not
to
the
be
flag of
and
the
to be
Confederacy.
fair,
I
yes.
know that the flag whole issue is bullshit anyways, but I'm saying even the worst symbols, even the worst things, when you erase it, you're just erasing history so we can repeat it.
Yep.
Look, go to where I grew up. You have in the Black Hills, which is the holy land of most Midwest tribes, is literally would be the equivalent of Mecca to going over there. You have a state park, county, city, and statues all in honor of a genocidal maniac who tried to wipe us out.
Which one?
Esther.
Which one?
Okay, yeah, you got to be specific here.
Yeah,
The one who actually wanted to become president purely to wipe out all tribes. And we're not demanding it be changed. We go over there and go, never be like this person was. And the things he did to my family. And I don't throw a fit there. Because we need to remember.
I want to get this flag I just saw. It says cold beer. That's my kind of flag.
It's not being inclusive to the warm beer.
I was just gonna say, what about the warm beer?
I don't do warm beer. I'm American. Only time I drink warm beer is if I'm drunk and there's no cold beer.
Let's see here. What would be a good? Got to come up with a good symbol to add. Something.
Oh, hey, Cap, who put your little background together? Did you do that?
Oh no, that was yeah, it's a.
Man, that's nice.
Let's go with.
I like the iced tea.
Yes, I thought that was a good touch.
Like I said, I wanted to be morning brew, so that was.
Now, is it iced tea or is it sweet tea?
It
Use
can
your
be whatever you
imagination.
want.
Damn it! I wanted to start an argument.
You always
Um,
start arguments.
I was gonna
That's
say, I don't
nothing
think
new.
any of us have that much energy for a real argument today.
It's not a real argument. It's just tea. God damn it, that's cold.
Oh, I'd love to see somebody do that. James, Andrew Morrison, yeah, I'd be interested to see them go up to Buddhist and start a fight with that one. Yeah, because I actually do know that. I know a lot of people well, I assume most people here know that, but you got a lot of idiots in the world who don't understand, don't review history.
Hmm?
Speaking of, so
That would be.
yesterday for history was after the Battle of Antietam. We did the Battle of Antietam, and then we did Fredericksburg, and I should have flipped these because the Battle of Antietam is when Lincoln gave an ultimatum to the slave states saying, rejoin or I'm going to emancipate the slaves. And then we did our history on it, and I actually learned there was a lot more stipulations in that emancipation than we realized. It was quite interesting to learn more history, get a more detailed history of not just the Emancipation Proclamation, but the things that went into it, the stipulations. Because here's the thing: I didn't realize this, but it makes sense. It did not include emancipation of slaves of the border states that were still in the Union,
Right.
or the states that were already or areas that were already controlled by the Union in the South. I was like, oh, I did not know that. It's like this is some new facts I did not know about.
And Lincoln was not actually good on human rights for natives.
No, he wasn't.
Really bad
Well,
on it, in fact.
most people weren't. Well,
Yeah,
most
but he was
people on both sides
really
weren't
bad
either.
on it, actually. Which is always kind of the dichotomy, because he's the Mr. Free Slaves, and yet he actually helped destroy other cultures.
Yeah, him and a lot of other people. But no, also it was also pointed out, and I was like, yeah, people need to remember that. Just because he said emancipation, it did not include meaning equality.
No. Oh no.
No, it did not. He was all. I mean, a lot of the North was against slavery, but that did not mean they thought that did not include just because freeing slaves did not include equality.
And a lot of things have changed over time,
Yep,
and which is for the good. But
obviously,
to
but it
forget
takes.
about history is ignorant.
Well, the thing that I try to say to a lot of people is like you have to understand things about history. You're not going to get from A to Z in the very first day.
No.
This steps have to be taken in place. Does it suck? Does it take a long time? Yeah, it does. But change is gradual. Change is not something you can just, for the most part, shove on everyone right off the bat and say, "Oh, this is how it's done."
Well,
So
But it was
not
the emancipation
2020
was the beginning to
apparently.
we
the
can hate
emancipation was the beginning to the 13th Amendment.
we can hate what the Famian movement and the early progressive and stuff actually was, but they had it right in how you stage it through generations.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why there's so much stuff we have to undo now, too, because they understood how to do it.
Yep. So, but like I said, the Emancipation Proclamation led to the 13th Amendment and the 14th and the 15th eventually getting passed. So, things did eventually happen. Too much change causes chaos to the order because too much order causes stagnation. That's actually that's a really good way to look at it. That's a really good way to look at it, James. I've never heard it said like that, but that actually is a very good way of saying it. It's like when my trust me, when we get to Sherman's March on Atlanta, I'm pretty sure we're not going to have a very nice. I'm pretty sure my son is not going to have very nice things to say about that guy. I mean, he literally burned everything in his path. Which I think tomorrow's Thursday, right?
Well, let's see here. Today's Wednesday. Yeah, usually followed by Thursday. You're right.
Yeah.
Yay, tomorrow's Friday.
No, I was thinking tomorrow is the Battle of Gettysburg. That's the next one, and then we're taking next week off for Christmas break.
Well, that sounds good.
Where are kitties up? I got it from Frank Herbert's Dune. Oh, really?
Cool.
I've read Dune, but it's been a long ass time. Long time. I think it was 20 years ago I read Dune.
Oh. Oops. I accidentally poured a little too much coffee into my cup. Oh. This is why I don't usually drink black coffee. I had to yesterday.
Did you eat chocolate bar? Of course you did.
Yeah, like 9 hours ago.
God damn it.
It's like, for example, I'll give you a fun one. This is what I thought was so hilarious with when the Space Force flag was uploaded. Everybody's, oh, they just ripped off Star Trek. I'm like, y'all are really stupid, aren't you?
Yep.
They're like, no, it looks like the Star. I'm like, no, dude, that's actually a replacement of the symbol of Space Command that has been around since the early 90s. And it's actually more inspired by NASA's original logo, which is what partially Star Trek symbol was based on.
Yep.
And they're like, oh, what? No, that's not true. I'm like, you know what? Find out for yourself. I know it's true. You want to be an idiot, be an idiot. So, yeah, that was funny. Well, I mean, Space Command, we used to always make that joke about it. It looked like a little like the Star Trek symbol, but, then you do the research and you're like, oh, okay, yeah.
Exactly. If you don't know what's going on, then now, okay, I can see thinking that. But yeah, when you actually look and go, oh, wait a minute, no, the symbol was actually kind of taken for Star Trek, which doesn't bother me.
No.
Obviously didn't bother them. So it's like, okay, fine. I don't care.
It was just something for people to bitch about.
See, and that's what bothers me is the people who are so desperate for something to bitch about. They make shit up. There's plenty to hate on. That's legitimate.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah, there's plenty to hate on. Why you got to make shit up? You don't even got to go looking for it. It's right there. Just make a click somewhere. You'll find something that'll piss you off if you're really looking.
You don't even have to look.
I'm just curious to why people actually do that. They go and they're like, okay, I need to find something that's pissing me off today. I'm like, I'm trying to figure out, is that really a mentality they have? It's like, I gotta find something. Oh, what's Trump done today so I can bitch about it? Or what's this person done? Or what's this celebrity I don't agree with saying?
Okay, here's the thing on that. Yeah, I understand on both sides of that to a degree. I fight, I argue. I understand the people who, okay, I can't stand this politically, but I do need to know what's going on, so I'll watch. The absolute derangement syndrome on either side, though, gets really scary when it gets going. And I've seen it on both sides. And it's like, what the hell? You can't... I freaking hate... Okay, I'll be really honest here. I absolutely detested Obama, I fucking hate Trump. I never once have let that affect how I view what they're doing politically.
Correct.
I judge each action they do on based
Exactly. There's a
on
distinct
what
difference.
that action is.
I think personally, I think Trump is a scumbag. But that is based on his real life, not his presidency.
Well, I thought it was interesting. Well, I think
I
it
have
was someone I
issues with
forgot to
both,
ask.
but I give him credit when he does things I agree with. The
Agreed.
problem I have is when he does the things I agree with, he needs to keep his fat fucking fingers off Twitter so he doesn't say shit that makes it worse to look at that later.
Yeah.
Because every time he does something I agree with, and I'm trying to give him credit for it, he goes on Twitter and goes on a tirade saying he did it for his own ego.
I'm pretty sure he's never said he's done anything for his own ego.
Not literally those words, but that's what it is. Because I actually won pretty close because he actually basically said he revoked the light thing because he looks better in the other lights.
I thought it was a joke, but I thought it was
I'm
funny.
saying don't do that shit.
I'll
It's
tell
not.
you, my sister says the same thing, even though
I
she doesn't
thought it was.
agree with him.
Well, as you guys know, I'm a big supporter of the Donald Trump presidency. I was optimistic for the Obama administration, but unfortunately,
I
he
wasn't.
did a lot of policy. The first 4 years, I mean, within the first 2 years, I realized, it's like his policies are not what I agree with. And there was a lot of things he did that I disagreed with, things he signed into law that I disagreed with, and same with President Trump. He signed certain things into law I didn't agree with, but he signed a lot of things into law I did agree with, and I did support.
You're only 20, Yitza? Oh, you're at 20. Okay. Wow. You have the volume low. That's lower than me.
No, I mean, I have never understood either side, honestly. I know which side I lean more towards, but I think both sides are freaking crazy.
Correct.
That said, I actually was involved doing all these rallies, meeting all the people on both sides, working in the caucuses and all that for a long time. I left all that, but that's a whole other story.
Well, when you've gotten threatened, doxxed, called names, had shit destroyed just because you have a different point of view, and pretty much everybody on that side hates your guts, you can understand why a lot of people like me just are a little pissy with them.
Yeah, I've had that. I've actually had both sides do that to me in real life, in fact.
Oh, I give it worse if I find a conservative who acts that way, because then I'm like, you are not acting like a conservative.
Agreed on that, because I have my thing is, I will tirade more about the people that are supposed to be on my side who do this shit than the people who are supposed to be on the other side.
Correct.
Because I want people that are supposed to stand with me to have some fucking principles and stand by what they claim they believe.
I agree. See, I don't trust the left because, well, I have my reasons, and they can kind of get away with anything. You say one thing wrong on my side, and it's all over CNN. It'll be all over CNN, MSNBC. Oh, I'm very interested to see the first. Oh, never mind. I'll talk about that another year.
I am too. I think everybody is. To see what happens, after the election is completed.
Yeah.
And
I'm following right
Biden
now.
goes into
I'm more following the runoff in Georgia now. That's pretty much the only thing really left.
It's going to fail. And yeah, it's time they give up.
No, I meant the Georgia runoff. The Senate runoff that's going on there on the 5th.
Actually, I didn't know about that one, but yeah.
Yeah, Congress. The new Congress takes over on the 3rd. The runoff will happen on the 5th. Most likely, probably won't even know what's that's done until the 6th or 7th. At that point, if we're lucky.
And Chris, get off your own fucking ass and make your own sandwich, bitch.
Oh, see, this is what you call diversity. You have different thoughts. I mean, God forbid we all think alike. Damn, then we'd all be bored out of our minds.
What do you mean, no, Chris? That's awfully backward thinking of you. Let's see here. Let me go ahead and do this real quick.
Ugh, damn, that was a big one. No, if I had a choice between having to watch the holiday special or an episode of Discovery, I'll take Discovery. It'll end quicker. The torture will end faster.
Can I choose a dental drill to the temple instead of either?
With or without anesthetic.
Anesthetics don't work on me.
Ah,
All
So,
right,
yeah.
let's see here. Okay, Chris, go ahead and check your Twitter, please.
I can only see about 10% of chat right now because I still don't have even my glasses on. But hey.
Joe 4771 wants mayo on their sandwich.
Fire me. I ain't doing shit for anybody today.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I say that and then somebody's arms tighten around me.
hopefully they're your husbands.
Duh! He's kind of still snoozy behind me. But I do need to wake him in a few minutes because he's got his early morning meeting today.
All right, let's see what happens with this one.
Oh, fuck. Morning, Chris. Great, it's ego. What the fuck?
You scared him.
Did he run away?
No, he didn't run away because I've dealt with him in person enough. He ain't scared of me.
Of course, not scared of you.
Oh no, I
Actually,
can be a scary bitch.
Well, I was talking with Latino Slant Polly yesterday. He's actually going to be about an hour and a half from where I live next week, or I think the next 2 weeks or so, sometime next week.
And-
We're gonna try and meet up in the middle and have some coffee.
Sounds good. And good morning, Chris. What's going on?
Work as usual. I'm either
Work, I
always
haven't
at
done
work
that in
or
2 years.
working on something.
I haven't had a job in 2 years.
Lucky you.
Yes, very lucky me.
I just, nope. Another morning, another day. What can I say? I'm just mad that Rosetta won't make me a sandwich.
Oh, go fuck off with that.
Yeah.
It's not how you're supposed to do this. I think see, Captain, I think you need to change your name to I don't make sandwiches, so therefore I'm not the winch of sandwiches.
Look at my avatar closely and tell me what mood I'm in.
I don't give a fuck.
That's the mood!
No, I'm saying I don't give a fuck.
I know what you're saying. I don't fucking care.
Oh, don't make me put you two in a corner, children.
That's not going to work out for anybody.
Oh, you know you love me, bro.
Well, sometimes you just get stuck with people, I guess. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Just get stuck with people. Why is it? Hold on. I'm looking. Why the hell is my avatar not showing up on the stream? Hold on.
It is on my side.
Let me look. Yeah, it's not
It
showing
isn't
up
on
the
my
screen,
side.
but
Whatever.
it is in StreamYard, which, yeah.
Interesting. Oh, what can I say? How's everybody today?
I'm
Well,
alive. That counts.
Now that I'm on my third cup of coffee, I'm finally waking up.
Mm.
Got my
Nice.
coffee and my Captain Trek chocolate delight mug,
There you go.
and my hair looks like shit.
Well,
Nothing new.
I was gonna say, doesn't it always? Ow!
Here we go. I fixed my avatar just for the sandwich ones.
Ugh. Damn, it's gonna be a nasty freaking day. I should check the weather.
You know you're getting old when you're talking about the weather.
Interesting.
Well, glad you were able to stop by, Admiral. And yeah, you got 2 scripts and a blog entry to write. So here, not here.
All right, guys. I got to jump off. But,
it was great for you to stop by. Thank you, Chris.
Well, not a problem. Thank you for sending me the link. And I'll check in and out. See how you guys are doing.
Good to hear. You have a great day.
Same to everybody on the panel and everybody in the chat, guys. Have a great day.
Bye, Flo.
Hey, Bird, it says you guys are looking like you're getting a winter storm coming up that way.
Let's see here. Admiral, okay, I wish I had a camera close by. Locutus has his head stuck in the Cheez-It bag again.
Just take a picture of it and send it.
Well, that's true. You can send it on Facebook, yes.
I'm gonna chat.
Go
I'm
for
not
it.
feeling very good.
Understand.
Have a good one, Rosetta.
Stay out of trouble, you fucking weirdos. And Bird, it was good to see you.
Take care, Rosetta.
Define trouble.
Yes. Have a storm coming.
Bye.
Rosetta asked me to said for me to stay out of trouble. I don't even know if I can humanly possibly do that.
Well, I do think it's possible, but highly unlikely.
Yeah, it says you got a storm coming your way, New York and Boston.
I'm saying 9 to 13 inches.
The V-Star, I did send it on Twitter. I mean, not Twitter, on Facebook.
Fuck, it's going to be raining all damn day. I got nothing but green coming this way.
Well, could be worse.
Yeah, I mean, it could be worse. Don't get me wrong. It's going to be 40, 45 degrees today, which isn't too bad.
Better rain than ice.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no. If ice hits, if there's even a thought that there's going to be ice, they shut down schools and daycare. Well, not that schools really mean jack shit right now, but you'd have to shut down the school because the teachers wouldn't be able to get to the school. But yeah, here, if there's even a thought of an ice storm or snow or anything like that, schools and daycares are all shut down for safety.
In New York City, they announced there's not going to be any more snow days because any day that would be a snow day will just turn into a distance learning day.
Right.
What, no act of God stuff? Man, this school system this year has been totally jacked to shit. I feel bad for the, I don't know who, I feel bad for the parents, the teachers, and the kids.
I am going to take off.
Well, I'm
How
glad
about
you
you,
were able
JPs?
to join JP's. You have a great day, and I'm sure we'll see you around.
Yeah, probably see you tomorrow morning.
Absolutely. Looking forward to it.
You guys take it easy.
Take care, JPs.
Bye bye.
All right. And now we have V Star.
Hey, V-Star.
Good morning, V Star.
Morning, Oroville Nation.
And good morning. I don't know. Whatever time. Good day, Orville Nation. I'll just say that.
It's, just another nerd.
It's a lot easier to say that than actually having to think and be correct.
V Star, if you're talking, we can't hear you. Apply, PJ.
And I know that he probably can't come, but I did invite Orville Nation anyhow, just in case he's able to. Because it's nice to actually have him on when he's able to be on.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes,
Yes.
we can hear you. How are you doing, Nancy?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I'm doing all right. Thank you very much.
Awesome.
Well, as I said, I like to extend the invitation to you, PJ, because you're one of the best community leaders that we have. And it's always nice to have you on.
Oh, oh man.
So, have you already had your breakfast, Bird, or are you waiting for that?
No, not yet.
Let's see here. Egg. What is it?
Just scrambled eggs these days.
Just scrambled eggs, not a egg and a half
No, I
of
cut
a.
out the toast.
Well,
Cut out them carbs. Good for you. Don't need all them carbs. And happy birthday to Mama Pray.
yes, happy
Thank
birthday,
you.
Mama Pray, and I did send her
How's she feeling?
She's doing good.
Better?
She's doing good.
I would assume better by now.
Oh, yes, a lot better from before.
Awesome.
My son cracked me up. He's like, "Why do you guys stream? Why are you streaming so?" Or I'm like, "Well, I'm not doing the streaming." I said, "But a lot of us are actually here in the morning. That's why we all kind of get together this way."
Oh shit. Here's a bird. Not you, bird. The Tweety bird. Okay. Because I had to take down 2 Twitter accounts and my Discord. So.
Oh.
I had to sneak back in. I had to sneak back into Twitter.
Well, I did too under because the second one that I made, I didn't realize that something entity was on there, so I had to take that one down. So now I have a secret one.
Well, I have this one now, but the only people who see anything I post, if I do post anything, or anybody I'm following or follows me, I guess is how it goes. But like I said, I was saying if I got back in it, just be to hang and just be to talk and talk with you guys. Like I said, I've had my fun on Twitter with people, and after a while, it stops being fun. They're too easy.
No, it just gets to be too much bullshit. And yeah. So I have to find everybody again. So it's going to take me a minute.
Oh, just grab one person, and you'll find the vast majority of everybody you probably follow.
Yeah.
I mean, I found pretty much probably 90%, 95%. I just hit Captain Trek, Stone Loki, and one other person's. Just kind of skimmed through, and it's like, yep, there we go. I was like, I'm good.
Yeah. So that way, yeah. But you know what I noticed? It was very interesting. Just saying that when I created this last one, I didn't realize you could have like 22, as many as you want underneath that. Like if I could be like, let's say Fred Flintstone, then I could be Barney Rubble, and I could be like all these different entities. I didn't know that you could do that on Twitter. So that was kind of weird. I was like, ooh, that's weird. You could be like, I guess different. You know how I change my names when I'm doing a different character?
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. But I didn't know that you could keep them. I just changed the name up top. I didn't know that you could keep characters underneath your name. I'm just saying.
Hmm.
Yeah. It was just interesting
You know,
to find that out. Anyways, I'm just.
Yeah, I changed mine.
I
Yeah, this one I called Geek is Back, and and then I just changed the top part to NB Geek 3.5. Reason why it's not 4.0 cap is because I was like, 3.0 didn't have long to live, so
no,
we just threw a quick 3.5 patch. Oh
absolutely.
no, V-Star, my 3.0,
Yeah.
I got suspended in 5 minutes.
I know. I heard. I remember. Yeah.
And we've
During
got
Captain Trek's stream.
the professor.
Oh wow! Really?
Good morning, Professor.
Hey, Jeff.
Good morning, Cap.
What's going
Hello,
on?
geek.
Good morning,
Just
Professor.
good morning, Pray 5. I got up about 15 minutes ago and got a cup of coffee, sitting down, came on the morning brew.
I was thinking about going up to the store in about 15 minutes, go get the kids some donuts for breakfast.
Well, that sounds good. What kind of donuts?
Generally, I'll get one box of glaze, and I'll get a box of the white powdered ones.
Ah. See, generally, what I like to do is go up and look for the day-old donuts first.
Okay.
Because I'm a cheap ass.
10 seconds in a microwave, it's fine.
I mean, I'm sorry, day-old donuts taste just fine.
Well, that's why I said.
Yeah, they do.
All it
They
takes
do.
is a few seconds in the microwave, and it'll be just fine.
So, it's like half the price, tastes just as good. Why not?
I've never actually seen any place sell day-old donuts.
Really?
No, I mean, like where do you go for that?
Well, some donut shops do that.
Well,
Walmart
mean,
does it too.
I've eaten at Dunkin' Donuts, and I would swear some of the donuts they gave me were day-old, but they weren't advertised nor priced as day-old donuts.
Yeah, Walmart does. A lot of the what do they call them? I can't think what they're called now. What is that one big one that everybody?
Krispy Kreme.
Krispy Kreme. That would be it. Krispy Kreme does, particularly like at Walmart or at the like gas stations that sell those. Yeah, they have them for half price, already boxed and marked.
So they're boxed and marked as day-old donuts?
Yep.
They're probably like a week old.
Nope. Day old.
Oh, you could tell if they were a week old.
All right. Let's see here. Joe 477. I don't know who Joe 4771 is. Who is that, please?
Obviously, it's somebody named Joe.
Well,
Well, possibly. Could be
Yes,
an
possibly.
alias, fake name.
It's generally polite to say please.
I mean, Bird is your name, really? Birdo Prey 5, really?
He just said that because his name's Joe. So
We all knew that.
so he's defending anyone named Joe.
Well, that's why he's a Biden backer.
Now you
Oh,
found
gonna
out
go
my
there.
secret.
I was so gonna go there. Now we know why he's a Biden defender.
Yes.
It all makes sense now.
It does.
Okay, your name is Joe. Okay. Are you?
Also, a certain Russian leader from World War II.
I don't think you can really find much to defend to him.
Well, his name.
Yeah,
Joe.
his name, yes.
He was
Well,
surprisingly effective.
Joseph's the name of my. That's my father-in-law and my brother-in-law's name. It's also my son's middle name, which I.
Defeated the Germans. I mean, there's a lot of good things to be said.
I'd hate to have to balance that scale.
Crushed his enemies.
And quite a few of his allies.
True.
He was slightly paranoid.
Okay. Well,
It's only paranoia if people aren't out to get you.
it was
That's
nice.
true.
It was nice to have you on the channel, Joe. I think we'll be putting you in timeout for now.
Wow. Boy, I'm having a sneezing fit.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Fuck. Oops.
Why are you
Can you hear me?
timing out Joe? Because he
Shit.
said he was the father of Jesus?
Yes.
No,
Well,
the father of
it's
Jesus,
true.
Joseph and Mary,
Damn it.
Well, technically, that's
stepfather.
yes.
How do
I don't know.
how do I take something that link and
Yeah.
that? I need to get that off right now in private
Where?
chat. In private
on a
chat. Shit.
There's no deletion option.
Okay, well, fuck. I
The only
fucked
ones
up.
that can see it are us.
Yeah. Nobody else will see it, and
Don't
we're not-
worry, you can't get. Hey, you're gonna get an
I didn't
access
click on
denied.
it, and I won't.
Nope. I'm not either.
Sorry, I
Besides-
clicked you setting,
Yeah,
but it's got an access
that's like-
denied. So
Besides,
That was my work. Yeah, that's my work.
besides, you would
Thank-
need
yeah,
to
that's probably why.
to be able to. Right. You would need to be able to log into it. I'm sure. So it's
Yeah.
not. It's not like if
No,
you're gonna-
no, you don't. You don't need to log into. That's no, and that's like highly sensitive shit. Fuck.
We can't get
Because
access to it.
I
We have to ask for it.
Yeah, we'd have to request access, and we're not going to do that.
Okay, but okay. Well, I guess it doesn't matter because it's coming out anyways. But I went and copied my
Man.
Twitter thing, and when I pasted it, it pasted that. Why did it do that?
because computers are stupid sometimes. I've done that before too. I've copied one thing, pasted it into the chat, and it was something else I copied an hour ago. It's
I
what
hate
the
when
Right,
hell
that
are you
and
happens.
that was like 2 hours ago when I sent that to Darth, and I just now went into Twitter and copied the Twitter thing because I wanted to give you guys my new Twitter, and that pops up. Wonderful. Oh
No,
well,
Karoga, Carlo.
I can't fire myself, so well I can.
Oh, you can.
Kapla Eastland.
And
Hello.
yes, hail on
I-
Karoga.
I blame Karoga for it. It's their software programmers at work.
I blame Google.
I blame. Well, okay, yeah, we can blame Google. Why not?
Yeah, Google
Man,
Docs right now.
I just sneezed like 6 times.
Only 6?
Bless you.
Thank you.
Bless you,
Well,
bless you, blood times 6. Times 5.
be thankful
actually.
that I muted.
Well, I got a payback because I used to tease my typing teacher because she'd go achoo, achoo, like a gazillion times, and now I sneezed at least 7 times. Yeah, that's payback for teasing her in high school. I swear it is.
I used to find it weird when people would sneeze multiple times, and then all of a sudden, I don't know, maybe 10 years ago, I just started sneezing multiple times, and now every time I sneeze, it's at least 3 or 4 times, sometimes 10. Just happened one day.
And don't they say that isn't your heart supposed to stop or something when you sneeze?
People say lots of stuff.
Yeah.
I know. But what's the truth behind that? Oh, don't make me go there.
Now I've tried to keep my eyes open when I sneeze.
I'm not going to be
not
a
able
truth
to.
seeker anymore.
Why would you try to keep your eyes open? What if people were right?
Well, because when you're in the middle of driving and you're getting a sneezing fit, it'd be nice to actually be able to see where you're going.
But if your eyes
we might
popped
need
out
to
of your
pull-
head, then you wouldn't see where you were going either. You'd just be looking at your shoes or something. That wouldn't be any help
over.
while you were driving. It'd be worse.
We need to be pulling over then, huh? Sorry, got to pull over while you sneeze 150 times.
I don't normally sneeze that many times in a row.
No.
It's usually
Oh.
2, once in a while 3, but 6? I don't know where all that came from.
Now, if you did that 6 sneezes 3 times, that would be 666, and we'd have to like question you.
Well, thankfully, that did
Just
not
kidding.
happen.
Just kidding.
I know you are.
I locked the closet door. Don't worry about the closet.
And yes,
Oh,
Eastern Burkholder is right. Copy and paste does crazy things.
Yeah. Oh, we're not going to say copy and paste either, are we?
Well, it depends on how you're doing it, I guess. Did you use the keyboard shortcuts?
I'm on my phone still.
Oh, you're on your phone.
Oh, that's
I
where.
dropped it while
Okay.
sneezing. No lie. Seriously, dropped it while I was sneezing. So I got a crack in my screen now.
Oh no.
So maybe, yeah. But no, my laptop, Chris mailed it yesterday. So hopefully it'll get here before, I don't know how that's going to work.
And Carlo says, "How many sneezes till you know?" And that's a good question.
How many
What?
sneezes does it take to the center?
Okay.
How many
Joe
sneezes
says,
till you know? I don't know, Carlo.
I'm assuming death, but unless it's in reference to the one that Joe said, where sneezing increases brain activity.
How would you know? You'd be smarter. You'd say, aha, I know why we sneeze. That's how you would know.
I kind of like that answer, Joe. Maybe I should sneeze a little more often.
Maybe 69 because it's a good number. That's a
wow. Damn.
yeah. Thank you. That sure. Why not? It's a wonderful number with reasons. Sure. So,
but Professor, you can't be any smarter.
Well,
B-Star?
She was saying that you can't be any smarter than you already are, which I don't know
about that. I don't know about that. I could be a lot smarter.
And yes, everyone needs to wish Mama Prey happy birthday because she turned I think 50 today.
Oh, I thought it was 29.
Okay, 29. She turned 29 today.
Happy 29th, Mama Pray.
She says thank you.
That makes Bird what? 10?
0.
Negative 11.
Negative 11.
Negative 11.
I'm 42 years old. I got into an argument yesterday on the phone with my 59-year-old father because he still can't figure out why we're upset with him.
Aw,
Oh, wow.
be sad.
Well, I mean, how many times do I have to tell him? You insulted my wife and said very horrible things about her to your granddaughter while you were
Aw,
living here. I'm paying for everything, including your fucking phone, and this is how you treated us?
does
I'm
he
like, what is
remember?
so hard about this?
Yes.
Does
See,
he?
that's the thing, Eastern. Berta Prey didn't know that he was adopted until today.
Yeah.
Is Fluger in the chat?
I have not seen Fluger.
Okay, well, he was mistaken. He posted on Bird's live chat last night at 12:12 Central Time, saying he was first. Actually, 47 Yorktown was first at 7:38 p.m. And Bird was second, and I was third.
Oh, let's see here.
And I put up a lovely little rhyme.
Yes.
Did you now? I like your
Yes.
little poems.
Would you recite it for us, please?
Oh, sure. Birdo Pre 5 is extremely tardy. He can't even make it on time to his own party. Bird just can't stop watching his favorite movie. He's watching Crystal Skull, so I can't see Deep Space Tuesday.
Oh, that's cute. I'm sorry, I'm painting as you guys are talking. I'm trying to create this. Oh, it's not one of my characters, so it's harder to create somebody else's depiction of what a character should look like. And I have pink hair now.
Pink.
Yep. I have pink hair. It's only temporary, but the bottle said temporary, but it's been temporary for way too long for me. Only some, yeah, only some of it's pink.
Oh, so anything else
How are you liking
going on? Go ahead.
I was going to ask Mr. Brain there, how are you liking the new position now? Since the last time I talked to you, you had that first week where all hell kind of broke loose.
Yeah, I was more of a warm body that week because my supervisor was out and we had somebody else out as well.
Right.
So, yeah, wasn't getting much training. I'm loving it. I'm loving it.
Oh,
I had mixed feelings going into the job because I loved the position I was at, more the people that I was working with than anything. But I'm getting to do things that I had no idea I was going to be able to do. Yesterday, the assistant director approached me. She asked me to come down to her office, and she asked me to field test something for her. Next Monday, we're going to have, for the staff anyway, a little watch party on the roof. We have like a little balcony on the third floor that you can go out, and we call it the roof. But anyway, we're going to set up some telescopes next Monday for a little watch party for the conjunction of Jupiter and Saturn.
Yeah,
And
awesome.
she recently obtained a camera that you can attach to one of the telescopes, and she's going to film it, and she wanted me to test it out for her. And I might be doing that if I have time this evening when I'm working. Yeah, I had no
that would
idea I'd do something. I had no idea I was going to be able to
badass.
do things like that on this job.
That sounds
Are you going to be
exciting.
able to share
Yeah.
that? With, like, or is that
She
just
is
something you guys?
she is planning to put it on our Facebook page.
Okay.
So
Real
it may. I don't know if it'll be real time or not.
Hey, Cap, you're gonna be on for about another 30. You're gonna be on in about 30 for about another 30, 40 minutes or so.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay. My son's asking me for Coke, so I'm gonna go run up to the store, get those donuts, and grab some Coke while I'm at it. So I'm gonna mute, and I'll be back in about 20 minutes.
Okay, geek.
Well, at least Geek says how long he's going to be away, rather than just going to the bathroom and coming back 20 minutes later. Not naming any names there.
But that would be good. That would be tight if somebody could do that real time on a stream. I would love to see, because I have an inkling. I'm not going to be able to see it as well as I would like to, obviously.
Right.
Well, right now our weather forecast looks good for it.
Are you on? You're over in the same area of the U.S. as me, right? Eastern, or what?
No.
What does Eastern look like? I don't know. Over here, probably in Kentucky, in the void, you don't see much.
Oh, you're in Kentucky now?
Yeah, and the weather change. Literally, it seriously it changes. Like, I've been in Kentucky. I haven't moved yet to Colorado.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're in Eastern Kentucky?
I'm in the capital, Frankfurt. So I don't know where that would be. I'm in between Lexington and Louisville.
Okay.
Yep. I know the area.
Yeah, I know you do. Yeah. And now they're calling it Louisville. Now it's okay now to call it Louisville. But before it was not
It's
okay.
Louisville. It's Louisville. It's no.
Right.
Hey, Louisville. That's a bunch of shit.
Actually, no, I'm not in that part of the country. I'm in West Central Texas.
Oh, wow. Okay. So you buy let me see, what do I know about Texas? By El Paso? No, that's up farther.
El Paso is actually further south.
South? El Paso's south.
Right now, your weather forecast for that area looks good for Monday night.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I'd really like to see that. And then they say also, I'm not sure when it is, when Venus will be the brightest that it hasn't, and that only occurs every 20 years. It's happening at the same time, and so is a lunar eclipse. But I don't think it's all on the same day. I just think that it was all happening at the
Actually, I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
Actually, El Paso is almost due west of here.
Okay.
By a good clip, actually. Texas is huge.
Yeah, I drove through it. Boy. That was
I
not
would
fun.
say El Paso is like like a 4-hour drive from here.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, I drove through Texas once. That was not fun. Long
Let's see
long
here.
drive.
I went to, well, let's put it this way. I've been to a few cities in Texas. I hated Houston.
Me too. Wasn't that? Didn't you? I was expecting this really beautiful city, and I'm just like, wow, this is a dump. Seriously, that was my impression. But that was also like 23 years ago.
Yeah, well, I was also expecting people to, I don't know, speak English. Um,
That would have been, yeah. I don't know. I didn't get out of the car. We just drove through, and I'm like, yeah. But that's when I drove through. That was when right after the whole Oklahoma City bombing and that whole stuff with what's his face in the shootings in Texas. So we went through Oklahoma and saw all that rubbish, and then Waco. We actually stayed in Waco, Texas, right after that, all that madness. Yeah, that was kind of a weird time to be traveling. Kind of neat, actually, to
oh,
see that. And then,
Oh gosh, I just looked it up. It's a 6-hour drive from here to El
wow.
Paso.
okay. Yeah, because I know El Paso's where the Alamo is, right?
No, that's San Antonio.
You know, wow, I get those two confused. So,
I'm
but
closer
San
to San
Antonio,
Antonio, actually. San Antonio is about 3-hour drive to the southeast, southeast.
so then El Paso is down further by Corpus Christi. Am I like going down that way? And San Antonio's up more like by New Mexico, right?
Well,
Or
El
I got those.
Paso is the farthest west, about the farthest west point in Texas. Corpus Christi is down on the Gulf Coast in the southeast. It's closer to Houston,
Okay.
sort of, but it's a long drive.
Yeah, it is. But we drove all the way through all of that, all the way from we came through New Mexico and down.
Let's put it this
Yeah.
way: Houston is like the largest city on the southeast part of Texas. If you drive further south and a bit west, you can hit Corpus Christi. If you follow the Gulf Coast, San Antonio is about as far north as Houston, but it's further west yet than Corpus Christi. El Paso's way on the west side of Texas. I'm kind of. Do you know where Lubbock is?
No.
Okay.
No.
Well, Lubbock is in the northwest part of Texas. Austin is slightly east and south of the very center part of Texas. I'm kind of in between those two.
Gotcha.
Well, this is big. It is
Texas
the
is
second
huge.
largest state?
Yes. Only Alaska's bigger.
And then I'm so bad at direction anyway, so yeah. And back then we didn't have GPS. We had what was called a map. I don't know if some of you remember what a map, the big fold out things. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And we still have books at the library with maps in them.
Really?
Especially the, and well, of course, the atlases, but also the travel guides.
So what else is going on? I'm done. Oh, here is the sun. Well, there's no sun, but here's light.
I'm seeing light.
Yeah, I'm seeing light and sticks. My whole forest has turned into nothing, which is really cool. I like to being out here because I've been in the same place for 3 years. So seeing all the, you know, seasons has been pretty neat. Aw, I'm gonna miss this place. Not really. I mean, I am, but
Well, you can still miss aspect of something with really missing the
I
place
know. I'm just
itself.
trying to. I'm just trying to disassociate. You know, you have to, when you move, you have to do that sometimes, and it's really hard because my neighbor number 13, Tina, that I'm always talking about. Remember her brother had in law had died right next door about 5 months ago. But she had to go down to Florida because her dad was passing. So while she was down there, her husband died.
Ah.
Just a few, and I had to go in, and I'm the one who found the body. So it's been a kind of weird last couple of days. She just got home, so it's going to be really hard for me to leave her. But I hopefully, and I think she's planning on going down now to Florida to be with the mom. So yeah, it's been crazy. It's been crazy around here, actually, really crazy. The events that have been taking place. Just like sometimes I'm like, I don't even want to get up. I'm like, I don't know what's going to happen today, you know? Yeah, so the poor father lost both his boys this year. Yeah.
So let's see here. Carlo. Okay, we need to, you'll need to get a
Um,
hold of Cinnabon. Figure out what's going on with space engineers. I don't play, or else I can say something.
Is he still doing that flight thing, Cinnabon?
He's doing different games right now, but I'm sure he'll go back to
Hey, Cap.
yeah.
I'm sharing my screen.
Okay, I'm trying to get back to it. It's I was trying to look at the chat. I think it's just my ship. Okay. Let me get it's a stupid thing didn't want to scroll down. Here we go. And so layout. All right.
Ah,
So here's a map of Texas. So you can see El Paso is way on the west side. Houston's
okay.
down on the southeast. Corpus Christi is further south and west. Here's San Antonio. It's kind of towards the center part of the state, just south and east of there. I'm located. If you look up kind of towards El Paso, you'll see Odessa and Midland. Do you see that?
Yeah.
Okay. If you go just a bit south and east of there, about where my mouse pointer is, right where the T is on Texas, that's about where I'm at. So that's west central Texas, we call it. And it takes forever to get anywhere. If I wanted to go to Midland, it would be about a 2.5-hour drive. San Antonio is about a 3-hour drive. Austin's like a 4-hour drive. If I wanted to go to Fort Worth or Dallas, it's like 4.5 to 5 hours, depending on where you're going. So yeah, Texas is huge. Houston's like a 6-hour drive. and so is El Paso. Did I give you an idea, Nancy? Nancy? V-Star?
I'm not sure. Sometimes
Oh, she left.
she left. Yeah, that's must have been the uh, must have lost internet again.
Oh, so what's going on, Cap? How are you doing?
Just a little normal morning pain. What about you? What's going on?
Oh, well, I've got a meeting in about an hour and a half for my other job, and I need to get a shower at some point. Still trying to wake up.
Haven't showered yet? That's unusual. You usually get one earlier.
Yeah, I got up a little bit later than I normally do. I guess I needed it.
Eastern Barkle, sorry for anyone who had a too exciting week. I had some success, and I am beautiful on the inside. I have pics to prove it. Well, I'm glad to hear that. But
What's Bird on about? Cinnabon mentioned powering everything off with Wiki
yep,
and restarting things sometimes fixes the issue. I missed it. What issue?
that would be for space
Space.
engineers. Yeah,
Ah, okay. Bird, have you had any more Michael Burnham monoliths show up?
I'm guessing Bird of Prey wants more Michael Burnham monoliths to
Sorry,
show up.
outside the screen. Yes, those were space engineers. Instructions for Carlo if he's still here. Made it
Carl
worse.
said,
Oh
nope,
no.
made it worse.
Try
Son
it
of a bitch.
again. If it made a change, try it again. Maybe it'll fix it. Son of a bitch.
So, any more Michael Burnham monoliths, Bird?
I haven't really been in the game much, but not as of yet. Although rumor is that there is something there, so maybe I'll record something a little bit later if there is indeed a surprise waiting for me.
Oh, just don't damage your base trying to get rid of it again.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I'll do my best.
Poor Bird.
Yes, need some extra Michael Burnham objects and space engineers for Bird.
Gone from 35 minutes of power to 7. I'm going to freeze in space, says Carlo. And he's laughing about it. I don't know if I'd be laughing about that.
I don't know if I would either, but let's see here. Who have we got in back? V
Uh-oh.
Star's back. Let's see if she can talk. Good morning, Nancy. Are you there? Okay, I'm guessing not. Because I'm not hearing anything. So, okay. Carlos says hypoxia. Well, yeah. There, I heard you, Nancy. What's going on? Heard her for a second and gone again.
I'm looking at your Morning Brew Twitter group. There's
Yes.
an interesting message in there.
Yes, let me check that real quick. I have not seen that in a while because I'm trying to focus on the show. Let's see what's going on in the
Oh, I understand that. I wasn't trying to distract you from the show. Honest.
Oh, I know. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, we lost V-Star again.
Yeah, yeah, that's
And it's gone real quiet without Geek here.
yeah, I know. Well, he should be back pretty soon. That's the good part.
Well, he said he would be.
But
I need more coffee or something,
we'll get some more coffee.
or maybe to sneeze a few more times. I don't know.
Carlo, are you still alive in the game?
That would be a good question. And of course, V Star has some internet issues.
Do I need to set up a rescue mission? Is there time? You know how far away I am from you. I can make it. I have a ship that can get to space and has a cryo chamber.
I wouldn't count on that rescue too much. We know how Bird loves to run into those asteroids. He probably would need rescued.
Help! We need our rescue party rescued in order to rescue the initial person who needed rescued. So
And Carlos says, I've turned off all systems. Got about 5 days of power now, so I can stay in my cryopod until tomorrow.
Okay, well, if you needed help, I'd come.
Like I said, I wouldn't bet on that, Carlo. Take it with a grain of salt.
At least you got your cryopod there to stay in, which is good. You won't die yet. Unless we're probably rescues you. Then death is certain. Wow, this is
This is riveting.
Isn't it?
Telling stuff.
Hmm.
So is anybody else going to be watching The Expanse? I watched the first episode of the 5th season.
I've not
already.
seen the
It
first
dropped last
4.
night.
I've not seen the first 4 seasons.
You haven't
I-
seen any of it, and Captain Trek isn't a fan.
I'm definitely not a fan of it. I tried. Yeah.
You should try again. It's quality sci-fi.
Well, technically,
Uh-oh.
technically, you could say Discovery is quality.
No, I mean I
Bad
could, but that
quality,
would
but
be lying.
low quality, but quality is still quality.
I don't think it works like that.
It doesn't?
No.
I mean, just like what would be a good example? Trying to think of one, but yeah, I've had some really bad coffee, but it's still coffee.
That's what I'm
Bird's
saying.
not the one to talk about coffee to.
That's true.
That's also true.
Because we know that Bird just loves coffee.
Like Crystal Skull, it's one of his favorite things.
Well, I'll say the first episode of season 5, pretty good. A little confused about a scene or two, and it's the type of thing I'd like to talk over with somebody who's also watched it. But since
Right.
neither of you have, you're basically worthless. I mean, at least insofar as The Expanse is. Not saying you're
Wow.
completely worthless people, but
So kind, Bird. I appreciate your kind words of
just being blunt.
you being blunt. That's a shock.
I know.
Never
I
happens.
I
Never.
usually try and, temper what I say and try to make people feel not so bad about things. But once in a while, I've got to be direct,
It is nasty as fuck. Ugh, wind and rain, man. Whew, worst combination.
Yes, it is.
Oh.
So did you get everything that you were going out for?
Well, I had to make an extra stop at the gas station because I realized I was out of vape pods, and I'm like, it's the gas station right next door to the market, and I was just like, screw it, I don't want to go back out later because the rain ain't lighting up. So I was like, screw it, just might as well suffer and do it all at once. Now it was a bum.
True.
It was a little bummer. The market up here, IGA. I was like, where are the donuts at? They're like, the Krispy Kremes. I'm like, yeah. I'm like, oh yeah, they took them out. They won't be bringing them back until next year. So I had to go look around for Little Debbie's. But we got what we needed.
So what's their excuse for not bringing them back till next year?
I don't know.
I figured you asked.
Oh, they just said they were supposed to be back and that they guess looks like it's not going to happen until next year. And I was like, okay, whatever. I was like, it's too early in the morning for me to care. Yeah, definitely too early in the morning for that. I got to get these, man. I grabbed the. Oh, I'm glad these didn't break. I got this one pair of glasses that has the one of the sides is about to pop off, and I actually wore those out, and I was like, well, thank God they didn't break yet.
Well, you could always use some duct tape for that.
Or where the other 5 pair I've got. I made sure to get my eyes checked before I retired from the military, so I could get 2 more sets before I retired. I mean, my dental insurance actually is a cover between dental and vision. So uh, around February, the wife and I are going to go in and get. It'll be time for my biannual eye exam anyway. So trying to find out if I need a different prescription. Which I think my prescription is going to go up slightly.
I need to
Yeah,
get new glasses.
I try to go in for my annual exam every 5 years.
My new specs.
Are they Brady?
Of course.
I want my next pair to look like John Lennon glasses. I don't know why. I just always like that look.
Depends on how they look on you.
Yeah, that's true. Depends on how they look on me. I don't think they look as good as they used to. Oh, 47 Yorktown found me. Cool.
Cool.
Yeah, I think that was one of the ones I hadn't found yet, or I probably did, and I just must have missed them. Ugh. So it's going to be. Well, kids have a pretty light week for school, so shouldn't be too much going on. I think I'm gonna. So, Bird, question for you. How do you do your little watch party streams you do?
The screenshots or the playing the movie?
The playing the movie thing you guys do. Some of y'all do.
There's a website called SciTube, CYTU period BE. Hold on
right.
1 second. Sorry, Sisso Prey is calling Mama Prey cell phone, but Mama Prey just went outside, so I'm trying to either get Mama Prey's attention. Ma, your cell phone. Okay, so it's CYTU.BE. You have to sign up. I don't even think you need an email address. You just got to create an account. You create a room, which is just going to be SciTube / something.
Okay.
And then once you have that, you can, the hard part is you need to have a copy of the movie, or whatever video in MP4 format.
Oh, that's
and
easy.
You have to put it onto web host somewhere. So you need some web hosting space.
Mm.
Now, LDG's been letting people do it. If you talk to him, he can set up web hosting for you. Or, I mean, they sell web hosting cheap at a place like GoDaddy. You can get a basic web hosting plan for $4 or $5 a month, and you can upload it there. And then basically in SciTube, you just put in the address to the video, which would be https whatever.com / whatever / movie.mp4, and then that's it. Anybody who goes to your room will be able to watch that video.
Okay. We lost the boss man.
Yeah, he'll be back.
I know he'll be back. No, I was thinking about setting something up at the beginning of the year. Since Cobra Kai season 3 is coming out, maybe do a couple watch parties for the first 2 seasons, for especially people like Bird people like Captain Trek who haven't had a chance to see all of it.
Right. Well, you would need you need them on MP4.
I have them.
Okay.
Although I think
well,
they're in MK. Although I think some of them might be MKV, but I know I've got software where I can convert an MKV to an MP4.
Yeah, Handbrake is free software. There's other
Yeah.
software too that can
Yeah, I
convert it.
mean-
Yeah, it needs to be an H.264 format MP4 file.
Conversion from MKV to MP4 is not as difficult as people think.
265 will not work.
265 won't work.
No, browsers don't support it yet. It's really depends on the native browser support.
Mhm.
So native browser support is generally 264.
Yeah, I'll do some research next. I'll do some research over the next couple of weeks, see what I like. But yeah, I was just curious because there's a couple I wouldn't mind doing a watch party or two for something like Cobra Kai or something like that. Because man, my wife and I watched that. We got to see the season 3 trailer, and I'm just like, God, I'm loving this. Looks like they got several of the original characters from Karate Kid Part 2 back too. The old rival and the girl he was had a thing for back in Japan. So it pretty much still looks like the same actors. Is there anything coming out next year, movie wise, that you are interested? Either of you guys are interested in?
I'm not sure about
Honestly-
movie. Oh, sorry.
That's okay, Bert. I'm not sure what's coming out next month. Or next year. I have no clue, really.
I guess
Although I
King
saw-
Kong versus Godzilla, or Godzilla versus Kong, whatever they're calling
I saw that movie. I saw the trailer for that movie, Nobody. I was like, "Oh, that looks interesting."
I was at the store Monday, and I saw that they're selling Tenet on DVD and Blu-ray now. I was half tempted just to buy it. I didn't, but I've not seen it. But I wanted to see it at the theater. With all this pandemic, I said, "No, thank you."
Yeah, it's understandable. I can't think of really anything I want to go back to. I want to see next year that I've even remotely seen that would be worth me wanting to spend money on. I'll probably end up having to go see Black Widow because I know my son will want to see it. And I saw the trailers for Disney Plus's stuff that's coming out next year from Marvel, and I don't know what the intent was with this, but there was one point in the Loki trailer where you got the back of a redhead sitting on a rock. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna like, okay, that looks a little like they're trying to plant Scarlet Witch in this. But I could be completely out of my. It could be complete just bullshit.
I don't know Marvel enough to know who that is.
No worries.
I'm just glad
Other
this
than
is here. Like,
oh,
Yes.
welcome, Captain.
Tenet.
Carlo's looking forward to Star Trek 4. Yeah, I don't think so, Carlo. It'll be a little bit longer. Kaplatiki.
Is he talking about JJ Star Trek?
Well,
Yeah.
the JJ
Yeah.
verse Star Trek
Okay, that's.
4.
I
yeah.
was just curious if
Well,
that's
the-
what he's talking about.
Kelvin verse.
Did I hear correctly? They made a Kelvin reference in Discovery the other day.
They did.
They did, yes.
they made a Narada comment, I guess. I'm like, okay, well, how did they even know the Narada? How would they know that?
Well, because in the future there's time travel, or there was the Time Wars, and so they are familiar with alternate timelines of history. They follow them.
Gotcha. Well, like I said, I have not kept up with. I have not kept up with. I don't know what the hell's going on Discovery right now, and I'll be honest, I couldn't give a shit.
Oh.
For next year, although it's not a movie, I'm also looking forward to season 2 of For All Mankind. It's coming out in February on Apple TV.
Apple still has a streaming service? I did not know that.
They do.
Yep.
I didn't know they were still running it.
They got a couple of decent movies, but that's the only series that I care about on their service. So I did watched everything I wanted to watch with my 7-day trial this year. So next year I'll either have to get my sister to do a trial or pay for a couple months.
You always have Mom will probably do a trial.
That's true too. It's not that expensive though. I think it's $5.99 or something. So it's not, honestly, not the most expensive streaming service, but for just a single series, that's kind of steep.
Yeah.
Okay, so the lady who played Kumiko in Karate Kid Part 2, she will be in Cobra Kai Season 3, redoing that. Oh, I didn't know this. She was the same one who played Commander O. Oh, no wonder I didn't recognize her. I mean, she was wearing Ray-Bans, for God's sakes.
Commodore O. Yeah.
And yep, the guy who played Shusen in Karate Kid Part 2, he is going to be in Season 3 of Cobra Kai. They are doing. Hi, sweetheart. I see you. Love you. So yeah, this is going to be interesting. We're getting. They're redoing their characters again. So we're going to have Daniel LaRusso. He's going to talk with her again in Japan and meet with Miyagi's old friend and part-time rival for a while. So it's the same actors too. That's what I think so damn awesome. They've been able to get the legacy actors to come back.
Yeah, that is.
So
I love that.
Yeah, it. When I saw the trailer, I was recognized. I was like, I'm pretty sure those are the same actors, and they're coming back. They're gonna do season 3 Cobra Kai, and I'm like, this is freaking great. I mean, what shocked me really was surprising was when in one of the episodes, I think it was in season 1. I'm pretty sure it was season 1.
Right.
They brought the original mom from the Karate Kid back, the same actor and everything, and she wasn't in it for a whole lot, but I still thought that was a nice addition.
Well, the good part is this is what paying homage to something is supposed to be. This is an example that the writers of the current, whatever that they're calling.
I look at. I've been looking at Cobra Kai the last. Yeah. I've been looking at Cobra Kai since it first aired back on YouTube Red, and I made the comment. I said, this is the gold standard of how you bring a franchise forward while honoring your legacy character, honoring the past while building the future, and doing it right.
And have a good day, V-Star. It was nice to have you on.
Take care, V-Star.
And Professor.
Bye, V-Star.
When do you have to go to work?
Today,
Yeah.
well, my main job at noon, but I do have a meeting for my second job in about an hour.
Okay. I didn't want to, I wanted to make sure. When did you watching the clock, going, oh crap, I'm late for my meeting?
Yeah, I've got about an hour. Actually, I was doing answering some user emails while you guys were talking. I just finished that.
I do, like I said, I like the fact that the way Karate Kid has done it, or the way Cobra Kai has done it, has they're honoring the first two, three movies. And even though a lot of people don't really care for the third movie, even the stars agree. Even the guy who plays Larusso even admits it's not a very good movie.
Well, the
But they
third
don't
movie
try to
was
what?
yeah. There were two
But
movies. The third one was a wannabe.
but but we haven't. But it's still mentioned in there. They still bring it up in the in Cobra Kai, and they bring it up in a very good way.
Right.
Uh,
And that
you know, be,
remake is
not
garbage. So I hope that's never mentioned.
what? Oh, the next Karate Kid.
Yes.
I was
Well,
wondering if that was ever going to be, but I doubt very much that they can afford Hilary Swank.
Then you had the remake
Yeah.
about 10 years ago.
Yep.
Remember
Yeah,
they did a remake of the original?
yeah, with Jackie Chan and what Will Smith's kid.
Yeah.
I didn't like it. I didn't care for it. I don't even care that it was supposed to be called Karate Kid. I just didn't like the movie. Period.
I never saw it.
I
It was
saw it.
fun.
Wasn't that good. It was. It shouldn't have been called Karate Kid because he wasn't learning karate. He was learning kung fu.
And I'm sorry.
Did you ever see Star Blazers?
Why does that sound familiar?
I know I've
It's
heard of
based
it.
upon Japanese anime from the 70s.
No, I don't think I've seen that. I think I've heard
Okay.
of it, but not seen it.
Well, they did a remake of that, and it was very well done. They couldn't bring back the same voice actors, but the way that they remade it was fantastic. They used the same sound effects, the same music, the same basic storyline. They changed a few things, but not drastically. They updated the animation, of course. It looks much sharper, clearer, whatnot. But they remade it the correct way, kind of the way that you guys are talking about. They've continued the Karate Kid in Cobra Kai. They did it expertly. I'm watching. I'm borrowing the remake series of Star Blazers through the library. We're interlibrary loaning it from other libraries. I've got
Cool.
the third set that I'm watching. I just started watching it last night. Very, very well done.
Yitzi, I am familiar with the battleship, the Yamamoto. I am familiar with the name Legend. I am
Yamato.
familiar with that battleship. Oh, what? I know. I sight
Yamato.
butchered it.
The Yamato.
Yeah. Well, I'm not the best when it comes to other language.
It's okay.
Tiki of Doom. Really? That's interesting. That is interesting. Lived across the street from where Reseda, California, from the apartment complex where it was LaRusso. That's cool. There was actually a really good part where Johnny and Danny and Daniel are driving, and they actually stop at that old apartment. And it's kind of funny because he makes the comment. He goes, "Wow, I never got to swim. The pool is nice and clean, and it's done." He's like, "Wow, I never got to swim in that thing." Really? I'll have to look into that. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm kind of curious. Do you think? I don't think the movie experience is going to come back the way it used to be. I think that
No,
Hollywood kind of shot themselves in the foot with a lot of the shit they've been trying to shove down our throat, and then with most of us, being on lockdown and not going to the theater, they can't be. They. I mean, if I'm not mistaken, they're trying to come up with different new platforms now.
yeah, they are.
I mean, what was it? Disney
They're
Plus,
not
I
going to make.
think, had. Well, I have Disney Plus, but I mean, I think for like a certain amount of time they had Mulan where I had to pay extra to watch it. And I'm like, nah, no.
Exactly. Yeah, they're not going to make nearly the money they used to.
Yeah, Tiki, they made that live action space battleship Yamato, excuse me, about 10 years ago. But the remake of the original anime, they did that. I think the first series came out about 4 years ago. I think they did that in 2016 or maybe 17, and
Mm-hmm.
they've dubbed it into English, obviously, because I've watched it. Very, very well done. I forget where I was going with that. Oh, I would love to do a watch party of that series with you guys because I think you would enjoy the series. And they did not go woke with it. They didn't change the gender of the characters. The male characters are still very strong, not being talked down to all the time, like in Discovery. It's very true to the original.
Yeah, I mean, I was kind of like saying this. Why would I pay $25 to watch Mulan when like 2 months after that, it's I can already watch it on Disney Plus for free now.
Right.
I guess my daughter watched it yesterday. She quite enjoyed it. I mean, she actually watched it and then she went and watched the animated one again. I thought, well, that's cool. That'd be a good, nice compare and contrast to hear from her. I tried to watch that Lion King, and I could not get past it. So what's this show called? I'm sorry, Jeff. What was that show called again? You were talking about?
Well, the original is called Space Battleship Yamato. When the original was dubbed into English back in the late 70s, they called it Star Blazers in the United
Oh, I
States.
do remember this. Well, at least I'm just looking. I do remember that ship. I don't think I saw it, but I do remember that. I don't think I actually got to watch the show, but I do remember seeing that ship. I think some of my friends were fans of the show.
Now the remake for the American dub or the U.S., the English dub, they're still calling it Star Blazers.
Okay.
Star Blazers 2199, and then the second series is called Star Blazers 2202.
Hmm.
And it's a reference to the year that these stories take place in. The original, the first series premise is Earth is under attack by aliens, and what they're doing is they're throwing these planet bombs at Earth, and it's destroying the ecostructure. And it's gotten to the point where everyone has to be living underground, and all life on Earth is going to disappear within about a year's time. But they get a distant message from a planet that is promising a device that will restore the environment. And they also are given plans for a warp engine, which will allow them to travel to that planet, get the device, and then get back within the amount of time to restore the Earth.
Oh,
And it's very well done. It's very got very deep storylines. It's not a kids show. There's a lot of violence in it. Adult relationships. Yeah, it doesn't get gratuitous or anything with the with like nudity or anything like that. There's no real nudity in it, but there are adult relationships, and it's just very well done.
listen to Tiki here. Arr.
Yeah, Tiki says he obtained that
Through
show
the
a
high
few years
seas.
ago. The High Seas. Yeah, it's very well done. It's a great remake. And I'm currently watching the second series. I just got that yesterday.
Cool. My son was like,
The second series I like actually more than the first. It's called the Comet Empire series.
Really?
Yeah.
Why is that?
oh my God. Carlo mentioning Aeon Flood. Oh God. That was one of the most screwed up cartoons I ever saw. There were certain parts in there that made me physically ill to watch. Ugh, I hated that show. Unfortunately, I also kept watching it because I was a sap.
I never got into Robotech. I tried back in the 80s. It just didn't work for me.
A lot of my friends growing up, we weren't really able to watch the animated series from Japan and stuff, but we were able to go to our rental store, either the Blockbuster or the other one we had, the mom and pop one, and a lot of times we would get the movies like Fist of the North Star, Vampire Hunter D, and those movies. And, we'd watch them at my friend's house, and man, we just loved them. I think Fist of the North Star was actually one of my all-time favorites to watch. I'm going to have to sit down and watch that again.
That sounds good. Are you looking to have a watch party of that, or just watch it for yourself?
Yitza, you said it's an exact remake of the 70s one? Are you talking about Star Blazers? Because there are some differences. I mean, the basic storyline is the same, but there are some differences between the two.
That's so late. I want to take a shower.
They really do not like giving me time to hit the mute button before they start yapping when they walk in the room. Back when anime, Japanimation, yes. Oh yeah, Carlo, yeah, I did love Vampire Hunter D. Hey Rosetta, one of my personal favorites was always, you keep this up, I'm going to cut you off. Struck a nerve, did I? I always love that part.
You are very odd.
Me?
Yeah.
I know that. You grew up in my life. You grew up in my life. You'd be odd too. Sure as hell wouldn't be sane.
Sanity is overrated and doesn't really exist.
Sanity is a point of view.
Excuse me.
Yeah, Yitzy heard my wife say that. She's going to take a shower. Yitzy's like, I want to take a shower too, but I'm too lazy. I just really don't want to do shit today. It's a nasty day outside. Let the kids. The only thing I got to do is dishes, and then past that, I just want to sit on my ass and do nothing.
Well, it sounds like a plan, at least.
Yeah, I think it's a good plan, solid plan. I think it's executable. Yeah, we've had to kind of funny story, Captain Trek. We've had to remind our family members that we are retired from the military, so we don't keep up with what's going on anymore because they keep asking,
Right.
"What do you know about this?" I'm like, "I don't know shit." What about this
Yeah.
this unit getting activated? I'm like, "I don't know. I'm not in the middle of these intel reports anymore, and I'm quite happy not to be in those meetings anymore."
Yep.
Because 9 times out of 10, I didn't give a shit what they were talking about. Mainly because it didn't relate to what my job was.
Right.
I was like, hey, are the computers working? Good. The software working? Good. That's all I need to know. Oh, don't you want to know what we're doing with this stuff? Don't care.
It's I've been postponing stuff for 3 days. I have 2 more days to postpone it.
Nice.
Wow. Not procrastinating there, are you, Hitsa?
The
Procrastinating
meeting
is
of
an
the
art.
procrastinators has been postponed until further notice.
I gotta drop off,
Procrastinating is an art
guys.
form.
I'll talk to you later.
Okay, Bird.
Okay,
Have a
Bird.
good one. Kapla.
See you later, Bird. Kapla.
Thank you for joining us, Bird. Very nice having you. And hello, Rosetta.
Hey.
You can
How
tell
you
she's
doing,
in a
Rosetta?
perky mood.
Well, she's
So
not
too
bad.
much going on.
You know, that's, yeah, unfortunately, that's always her. Oh, lovely. Having kids in the background.
What's going on this
All right.
morning, Rosetta? You doing any better than earlier?
Yeah. Not really, but I gotta get myself functional soon because I got morning shows I'm on soon. It's Wednesday. Wednesday's my busy day.
Oh, nice.
Wednesday.
Meanwhile, I'm trying to make jewelry.
There is nothing wrong with making jewelry.
Let's see. Yes, I need to get cleaning the floors, getting food, getting gasoline. Yeah. Sounds like
This also the things on the
plan.
the fucking world list.
So I guess this whole what the hell was this I just saw? Hollywood's purging redheads? What the fuck?
Oh yeah, they've been doing that a long time.
Oh, they've been doing they've been doing that for a long time. Why is this new?
They don't like us.
Yeah, nothing new. Question is why?
There is an old bigotry against Celts and Norwegian people that was actually a viewpoint that redheads don't have souls.
Sure you do. Each freckle you have is a soul you've stolen.
I'm not kidding on that one. Actually, look it up.
No, that is actually how that's how my cousin always likes to say it.
No, I'm just saying to Jeff there. I'm actually not kidding on that. Look it up. They actually were hunted and persecuted in parts of history.
Okay, but I'm talking about modern times.
A lot of people still believe that, actually.
Yeah.
They've even freaking cited that phrase in fucking magazine articles as reasons not to date redheads.
The world is so backward, I tell you.
Yep, I'm a soulless bitch. Don't you know that?
No, I don't know that, Rosetta.
That's okay. You'll learn. I mean, I laugh at this shit because you got to laugh at stupidity. Otherwise, it would make you want to scream.
That's why I listen to the loudest, heaviest music I can.
Yeah, same here. And thank you, Gitsy, so much.
I'm so mad at my daughter for showing me this video from 3 years ago when I was 50 pounds lighter.
Why is that?
Because I was a lot skinnier I was a lot slimmer back then.
No, you know what weird? My husband found our engagement photos.
Oh, really? Well, I can find my wedding photos. Those are pretty easy.
Well, no, it's just how much he's aged, and other than the fact that I gained some weight from meds, how little I've actually changed.
Oh, I don't look anything like my wedding photo anymore.
How long ago did you get married, though?
14 years ago.
Crap, we are on the same time frame.
No, 13 years ago. Let me rephrase that. 13 years ago, because I got married in 2003. So we're coming up on 14 years.
No, 2003 wouldn't be 14. What the crap?
No, I got married in, well,
17.
actually, I'm coming up on 14 years because we got married April of 2003. So 13 and a half years, a little over 13 and a half.
Wait a minute. When did you get married?
What?
2003.
That's 17 years, geek.
Oh, did I say 3?
Yep.
You did.
No, sorry, wrong word, wrong. 7, not 3, 7.
Okay, so
2007.
that's 13.
Yeah.
Hey,
I don't know
Keith.
why I said 2000. I don't know why 2003 came into my head for some reason.
And you said it like 4 times, too.
I'm allowed to make a mistake.
No, you're not.
My first marriage would say otherwise, because I call that a mistake. Okay. Fucking A, Luke. All right, I get it. You want to go outside. Fuck.
Wow.
Try a few more Fox.
You know, I rarely use that word.
Oh, I use it like candy. Fuck, kitty, fuck.
Oh, I know you do.
Thanks.
My dog, Luke, he walked in here 3 times, walked out, and then he's like, comes back in, sits right in front of me, and he's like, dude, don't you know what the fuck I want?
Obviously not, because you're not doing it.
Oh, he knew. I just didn't want to get up yet. He knew I knew. I just didn't want to get up.
Wow, Yitzy.
What did Yitza say?
The last comment. Look over at the chat.
Having a bed in my bed is on my bucket list. Good one, Yitza. Good one.
Well, that mean my husband's had his
I've
bucket.
already had that one marked off for a long time.
I was gonna say, I think my husband's had that one marked off for a very long time.
Or you know.
I would hope she would know.
Yeah,
I'm trying to be, a little bit nice and not just really bluntly say shit this morning.
I'll be right back.
Okay, that's a first.
No, trying is not the first. If I succeed, will be the fucking first. Chris, go fuck yourself. I don't think I'm succeeding.
Are you sure? It's so hard to tell. Yeah, I'm not seeing my sandwich either. So, yeah, my sandwich is not here. Sandwich out here. Sandwich. Yeah, I need to check something real quick.
My wife's been organizing our photos on our server. Man, she's done a great job with us cataloging this stuff.
You haven't paid shit, Chris. If anything, I've paid you. Oy.
Yeah, here you go.
And where's my birthday gift, bitch?
You know, talking sweet nothings won't get you very far.
Eh.
We need to get you a new mouse there, geek.
Why is it that loud?
Yes.
Oh. Anyway, Rosetta, here's one of my wedding pictures. If Trek wants to share it, but this was at our wedding in Lake Tahoe.
As soon as it's available for me to share, there we go.
Cool.
Come on.
Yeah, it was we actually paid to have a professional photographer, so that was cool. Which is great because the only downside to the whole issue for the wedding date was there was a lot of fire still going on. So unfortunately, there was some gray sky in the background areas.
My sister does professional photography for events and weddings and stuff, so she actually did mine, and she actually fell down the hill and scratched up her knee to hell during it. I mean,
I was on the
Captain Track. Go screw my name because I can't hardly reach the keyboard to fix it for the next stream.
Yeah, we got married on the Nevada side of Lake Tahoe.
Put it back because I can't reach it.
Oh, you're not making sandwiches. So no.
I need the name correct for the actual stream I go on soon. And I can't reach the keyboard while I'm finishing up the necklaces that I have to give out for Christmas. Put it back.
You asked nicely.
I think that's about as nice as she's going to get.
I didn't swear. I'm being good.
Okay. That's it. I'll give that. I'll give you that one. Although that's more extra. Right?
I'm having a crabby day. What am I supposed
tried
to do?
this.
Sorry to hear that.
So I didn't know this, but this was interesting. The other day when I went up to Walgreens to get my get some meds, I saw that they had these Vicks tablets that you could put in your shower.
Yeah.
I tried one out.
Really?
Yes. They dissolve and put some of that Vicks in the vapor and the steam and stuff, and it kind of goes. Actually, I was wondering if it was going to be like overly strong or anything. No, actually, I was surprised. It was very pleasant and very enjoyable as far as the breathing effects.
I found gum.
What do you want me to do? You found gum.
I found gum.
I was gonna say, what does Chris want me to do? Get in the freaking car and drive to Kansas City just to give him a damn sandwich?
Sure. There, you
6-hour winter drive. 6-hour winter drive just to deliver a sandwich to a fucking jizz. What the fuck? And I'm not talking about both ways.
Use it. I know.
Chris.
Well, Rosetta definitely perpetuate the stereotype of how hostile redheads are.
Not usually,
it's
but I'm
true,
having
but
a
it's still a
fucking
stereotype.
crabby ass day.
Nah, this is how redheads are in their natural environment.
Fuck you. Don't spread bigotry.
No, sorry. I'm a happily married man and I don't swing.
Not literally, you fucking jizzwad. Fuck's sake.
Sorry, I'm faithful to one woman.
Again, not an offer.
It took me multiple relationships, but I finally figured out how to be faithful to a woman.
Not a real offer.
Oh, I'm not offering anything.
That I believe.
Oh, Rosetta. If I talked about that kind of stuff, you'd blush.
No, I wouldn't.
You maybe okay. You know what? I'll take that back. You maybe not.
Seriously, damn it.
You maybe not. I have a scared feeling. I have a scared feeling if you and I actually had that conversation, we'd be swapping notes.
Well, that I'd agree with.
I mean, we're like, yeah, but have you tried this position with this technique? Okay, but how about upside down?
Shit. Oh God, I wish to God I could comment on certain things, but I just can't. It's one area I will not talk about.
Thank you. Thank you. The internet appreciates this.
Yes, they do.
We don't want to know, nor do we care. I'm sure that
I would hope not. I would actually be concerned if you guys cared about my sex life. That would be like me caring about your guys's.
The only thing I'm concerned with is that Maddie is how do I say this politely?
She married down?
Kept well,
no, not according to her. No. I'm a fucking upgrade compared to her ex-husband piece of shit.
It's a joke. Lighten up. I would not actually wish anyone bad.
No, but I am definitely an upgrade from that piece of shit.
Upgrades don't always mean you're good. Just means you're better than the last.
Well, let's put it this way. My wife and I had one thing that we were able to put together real well in this relationship we didn't have in our last relationship. Actually, two things: communication and trust.
Oh, trust me, I understand that actually. Yeah.
Those were the two biggest things that we were able to really agree that we needed to have that.
Because we all know how charming my ex was.
And Yellow Reaper, good morning.
Oh, this is how bad my ex is, Rosetta. Her biological daughter, my daughter, had to wait until she was over 3 months pregnant before she decided to tell her, and she was so afraid to tell her that she wouldn't call her on the phone, she wouldn't see her in person, she had to send it via email. And you know what? I totally can understand why my daughter had to do that. But the only reason she even told her was so she could finally start talking about it on like openly without worrying about her finding out. Yeah. And now she is able to talk about it. Actually, she had a real cute photo when she did it. She had a shirt that said "Thing 1," and she was holding her little baby bump there, and it said, "We'll meet in the spring." I thought that was pretty clever. I was originally going to fly up in June, and then I realized I'm probably going to have to drive. because I am almost 100% sure that even in June, they're still going to make people wear a mask on an airplane. First off, wearing a mask will cause me to have possibly a panic attack, and I'm already afraid of heights. So I think that's not a good combination to put myself in. So I'd rather just drive the 12 hours.
I'm afraid of heights. I have no problem with flying. None.
I'm not afraid of heights. I have issues with flying because being compact in a metal tube with people while I'm trying to breathe all their fucking perfume and the smoke on their clothes and shit like that causes me severe breathing problems. And I have altitude reactions to going up and down at the heights that fast. But I don't trust anything that I stand or drive on if I can see through it or it shakes too much.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't
Yeah,
feel
I could buy my own plane.
It's
Where am
not
I going to
height.
get that money?
I can rock climb the fucking anything. I can walk on these things over anything, but it's got to be stable.
Yep.
And I can't
when
see
I went
through
to
it.
when I went to the Grand Canyon, you know how they you may not know or you may know, they have this walk area they've made, and it's all glass underneath, and you can
No,
see the bump.
thank
You
Never.
can't get me on that thing. You would not be able to get me on that thing.
I went to the
I
Grand
would
Canyon.
not
I
go on
avoided
that
that
for
area
anything.
like the plague. I went to the Grand Canyon. I avoided that like the plague. I was still hiking around on some of the little trails right along cliff edges.
Yes, but it was beautiful, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm. I was good with the trails. I was good with the rocks because that I know what I'm doing. Trusting a big piece of glass so I can look through and see below me. Fuck that. Fuck you.
When we went up in the stratosphere back when I was on leave with a bunch of buddies, we all went up on the stratosphere, and they're all leaning up against the glass and everything because the glass is angled so you can lean up against it and look down. Me, I'm 6 feet away from everything. They're like, come here. I'm like, I can see just fine from here.
Be like, no, thank you. Fuck you.
I am terrified of heights. I actually know why I'm terrified of heights. I got hung out the window when I was a kid.
See, heights don't bother me. I have claustrophobic issues, but that's kind of a creepy and dark story too, so I'll skip that one.
I didn't even know. Actually, Rosetta, you bring up an interesting point. I did not realize I actually do have a form of claustrophobia. I didn't realize it until I started thinking about it because the mask, my doctor said that's a form of claustrophobia. I said, but I've never. She goes, well, how do you wear your clothes? I said, oh, my clothes have to be kind of relaxed or loose fit. She goes, so you don't like tight fitting or anything restrictive like that? Kind of like my military uniforms. I said, no, I hate those things. They drive me nuts. She goes, you do have a form of claustrophobia.
Well, it's like agoraphobia isn't just fear of going outside; it's also fear of crowds.
Yep.
Yeah.
And
so
my crowd issues are agoraphobia, but I spend all my time out in nature hiking.
Yeah, I think that that makes sense. See, I love open spaces. Crowds don't bother me, but
No, they bother me.
I didn't make the connection about having a form of claustrophobia when it comes to restrictions until I started thinking about it after my doctor told me about, why I was having anxiety and panic attack. I mean, I already take medication for anxiety. So she said, yeah, this is what's causing it. And I was like, oh, and then I started thinking, I'm like, oh, well, now this kind of makes more sense now to me. It's like you get that one piece of information you've never had, and now you're like, oh, now things make more sense.
Yeah, like finding out I had a type of albinoism because suddenly it made sense that I'm paler than my white mother and my native dad. And all these little medical issues and weird quirks about me started making sense because they fall into that type.
Yeah.
And being a, redheaded, black-eyed native girl made more sense then. It's like, okay.
Oh, the Grand Canyon was beautiful. Oh my God. If I had had more time, I would have loved to have spent it, but we didn't have, as much time as I would have liked, but God, it was beautiful. Just absolutely. The Painted Desert. Oh, the Painted Desert was beautiful too. and the
Okay.
and the fossilized forest. Oh,
Okay. You need
Petrified forest.
You need to go.
yeah, the petrified forest. Thank you.
What's that, Cap? I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Cap. I didn't mean to interrupt you there.
You were saying something, Jeff?
Oh, I was just saying I'm back. You're breaking up, Cap. Really bad.
Yeah, Cap, your mic's going. Your connection's
Yeah,
going.
I'm gonna have to go. I'm gonna have to go. Thank you,
Okay.
Tony, and
Okay.
Thank you for
Having us, buddy.
Okay. Thank you, Cap. Take care. Bye, Rosetta. Bye, Geek.
Take care, Jeff. I know Jeff's got to go to work soon too.
And bye, everyone in chat.
Thanks for joining me. Have a great and money thing.
Well, at least Cap's laughing about it.
It's always good when Cap's in a good mood.